Top of the top. We up. It's all real now, y'all. Everything is out the bag. Let's go. Epic. Let's go. Live documentary. Let's go. Gangster rap program confirmed. Let's go. All right. Top of the top. Who up? Y'all know what's up. Huh? Let's go. Once again. Y'all know who started this morning. Shh. But it ain't about that. It ain't about me. It's about what I've been saying, y'all. It's about what I've been saying. Let's go. Today, everything is real. Yeah. It's all confirmed now, y'all. It's all confirmed. And I was telling y'all, man, this whole thing blew my mind. I don't know about y'all. Like I said, when I realized the realness of this whole thing, this is how I was able to crack the last code of my life. All right? Rap destroyed my life. The streets destroyed my life. All right? But it was all about my choice. Even when I bowed out of everything, when I left the streets alone, it was about choice. When I left rap alone, it was about choice. Huh? Everything about choices. That's called being a man, y'all. See what I'm saying? But now we're going to look at these boys today, man. Hip-hop turned everybody into a little boy, man. Hip-hop gave people brain damage. Yo, y'all, it's out the bag, man. Remember when I told y'all once this stuff left the black community, it was going to take off? Now the whistleblowers out. Everything's going down. This Diddy trial starting. But everything I said, y'all, it's been confirmed. We're going to talk about it today. Also, remember this too, y'all. Y'all know how some people don't believe unless it comes from somebody else. You know how some people brain train, right? You know, some people brain are trained. Not some people. It's a lot of people like that now, y'all. They don't believe something unless what? Before, as if it come on TV, they believe it, or somebody of a certain complexion say it, they believe it, right? All right. So like I say, man. So I kept telling y'all, play by play. I kept trying to tell y'all, man. I kept trying to tell people what? Grow up, man. You got to grow up. You're being judged. Then I kept saying last year, the year of judgment. I got to bring all this stuff up to date for those who don't know. And I say I'm not here to repeat myself. But if I felt like people were smart, I'm going to have to repeat myself, y'all. Because I told you, man, everything I said on this channel is for the new generation. I've been said that. I've been said I'm not here for old heads. Because old heads supposed to already know this. But I started seeing this, the old heads don't want to let shit go. Even though the old heads are part of the ones that ruin shit. Yep. So being that I knew I was one of the hypocrites, I know a while ago, man, you got to change your ways, man. If you don't change your ways, you're going to go out as a washed up, wannabe, street dreaming ass clown. That's what you're going to be. And you're going to be so shameful. There's going to be a time when your daughters ask you for stuff, your daughter's going to need you, you ain't going to be there. You're going to be a clown. See, I Sister T, so I'm going to tell y'all right now, get your stuff together. Number 2, I ain't in no rush. Today's going to be epic. Yeah, because I seen some stuff blew my mind, but it really didn't because I already knew this stuff. I already said it, but it blew my mind because it's confirmed now. Gangster rap, I told y'all when Candace came out, that was a call from that was a call. That was a call. It was a revelation, man. When I told y'all everything got revealed last year, I was just paying attention to it. I wasn't the goofy keep laughing at baby all. Right? I don't laugh at rainbow people like that. I don't get off on clowning rainbow people like that. The secret in the baby all was that was the people that were supposed to be straight. That was the people that were supposed to be straight. Because everybody wanted to overlook the gangster rap program. Because everybody believed in these gangster rappers, y'all. When we heard these rappers talk about how many guns and shots and shooting they do, how many women they screw, guess what? Everybody that believed it, they're officially brainwashed now. They are officially done. When I tell y'all these rappers came back on this internet with all this pink stuff, I'm not playing with y'all. Everybody that's so special turn into a flower, man. Salute, man. I'm not playing with y'all. I've just been giving my form of therapy, laughing and joking. But this shit ain't funny, y'all. This shit's sad. Because I've been knew. The truth is, man, a lot of people going to be gone wiped out. I've been knew this shit, y'all. That shit ain't nothing funny about that. No, now they gone. They're gonna be gone, y'all. They gone right now. We're gonna talk about it. Top of the top. Shout out to everybody on green. Everybody that's in tune with what's real, y'all already know what's up. That's why I love y'all, because y'all know what's up. All right? The ones that said, look, man, I don't want my kids going out like this. I don't want my kids to be dumb. Because what I say, man, it's competitive now. It ain't about your kids. Your kids ain't nobody now. Man, your kids ain't nobody. You gas your kids, boy, you want in that house. In the real world, they ain't nobody. If they not smart. If they not smart, they nobody. That's how they made it now, y'all. So, yo, shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to everybody that's in attendance. All right. Shout out to my family. All right. What's up? Shout out to the mods. Shout out to everybody that's in the super chats. Shout out to everybody that's in cash apps. Salute to everybody that understand the art of independence. Even though I've been dropping some of the most hottest shit on this internet, it's not about me. I want y'all to see how most of y'all been consuming BS. You consume BS 24/7. That's why a lot of y'all still don't know nothing. So today, you're going to get it. This shit is over. Rap black over. Don't take my word for it. I'm going to use some proof. Let's go. I'm telling y'all, man, it's the old heads that fucking lost. They are the ones still lost. They're the ones that failed. And they don't want to accept it. They don't want to accept the music they love as a boy, as a kid, was all about flipping black men into being in penitentiary, in the ground, and pink. So now we're going to get into it. The Diddy trial start. It's all coming out. Guess what they saying, y'all? It's people saying that it's not Diddy's fault. It's people saying it's not his fault. They saying Diddy was made to do all that stuff. They saying Diddy was raised up to do it. They say he was raised and made to do it. That's what they saying, y'all. We're going to look at it today. I already said on everything I said around this channel, I'm dealing with number confirmation today. All I did was do my studies and connect these dots. That's all I did. Huh? This shit is deeper than what y'all think it is, man. It's deeper than what you think it is. So you know a little bit about Diddy Pops. A little bit. His pops was in the Air Force. So when they said his dad was a snitch, no, his dad was with the gov, fool. Nah, man. His dad was the one watching Frank Lucas and the rest of them. Huh? Diddy's to somebody. He was raised to do what he do. But guess what? Everything I'm telling you today, for you racist bastards, it's white people telling the truth. Huh? So maybe y'all gonna get it today. Let's go. What? To prove to y'all. See, a lot of people, 2025, right? This is how you prove the slave mentality still exists and is worse. People still select what they know, how they know, and how they go about what they know. This is why, right? You got so many people. They call themselves smart. They call themselves in all of these fucking organizations, but they are all proving that they are all stupid. Why? Because they don't want to accept the fact that everybody got set up for failure. Every single person that entered into any fucking organization in this country, if you are of a particular background, you will set up for failure. I'm going to just leave it at that. Let's go. Top of the top. We up. Let's go. Let's go. Gangster rap. Prison. Death. Conspiracy. Confirmed. Same way the drug game was exposed. The same way I kept talking about Rick Ross admitted he flooded America and still come on this internet to tell his story. Because when I was telling y'all, all of the bastards that had a part of ruining your fucking life, on the back end, they all came on the internet to rub it in your face and do a closeout. Yeah. So like I said, y'all they still having conversations about who's a snitch, who's a rat, fool, all this shit. Oh my God. Like I said, man, let's go. No, it was a program, huh? It was a program for certain people. Because certain people were the victims of this. They are the ones that are finished over this. Because they didn't want to accept the fact that gangster rap was warfare. Now, reality, let's go. When I told y'all, they're not playing. Everything you love gonna disappear if you from them streets. Streets are considered terrorism now. I kept telling them, gangster life, crime, thug life is considered terrorism because the people that started these programs wanted to turn you into a terrorist because they knew one day we're gonna lock all you terrorists up. But you didn't listen. You still didn't want to accept the fact you ain't the one that bring the drugs in the country. You still didn't want to accept the fact you ain't the one that make the guns. But you still kept thinking you're going to do this shit for the rest of your life as a career. All right, let's go. Police find Fetty, meth and gun after Colbert County. What am I showing you? I'm showing y'all they still rounding up. I'm showing y'all everybody still getting smashed on. We're watching how all of these different things are occurring when I told you it's bigger than Big U. But when your brain is a rapper fan, all you know is Big U. I've been telling you this shit been going on before Big U. People bigger than Big U. The cartel's bigger than Big U. But they didn't know that the cartel was being chased with drones, shot out the sky and all that. Because they in rap world, y'all. All they know is Big U. All they know is what Whack 100 tell them. All they know is what this internet tell them. Even though all of them are punks. Why? Man, let me show y'all something, man. Let's go. Huh? See these seasons? Neighborhoods taken down. 23,000 fatty pills. Weapons in downtown drug busts. Huh? They didn't believe it, y'all. Told you, man. Told you, man. No. The country has changed. It's going back to how it was. These were programs for you. Everything was to destroy you. And you indulge in it, and you still indulge in it. That's why it's over. Look at all these drug busts, y'all. They're not stopping, y'all. Yeah, I told you already. Anybody in this country selling fatty, you might well change your name to Hitler. That's what it is. That's how they dealing with it. They dealing with you like your name Hitler, fool. They didn't know that. It's too late now. Why? Everybody that was doing it, man, they're already under paperwork. They're already about to get indicted. They're already been under surveillance. Man, they already been getting scoped out by the military, fool. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. No. No, y'all. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. Let's go. They been said it. Yo, look. People talk about the white man this, the white man that. The white man started the streets. But somehow people can't leave the streets alone. when they was on plantations, barely getting off, barely able to still be respected. Go back to the early 1900s, clowns. Huh? And go see who's doing all that crime. Go see who the original bank robbers are. Go see who the original drive-by shooters are. Huh? Go see who the original kidnappers are. Huh? If you want to talk that gangster talk. But see, y'all been talking that gangster talking nowadays. Let's go. What happened, y'all? Everybody was more proud at being rap gangster bullshit instead of being what? Parents. Real stuff. You got people got kids, they never took their kids nowhere. Huh? Because they been on this internet. They ain't take their kids fucking nowhere. Because they been on this internet. You know, I'm going to tell y'all, this is how I started. This is how officially people lost their fucking mind. Y'all, the pandemic been over. So all I've been doing is watching how people still moving. Not when I say watching, I'm not saying I sit back and watch people. I look at things as cause and effect, reaction. I'm watching how people did not comprehend that fucking pandemic been over. Huh? I've been knowing the whole world is back moving again. But I've been watching. People are still basing their life on this fake ass internet, and now it's faker more than ever. Why is it fake? Because I kept telling y'all, it's the realest shit smoking, and ain't nobody gonna talk about it. So if it's real shit going on, and nobody talking about it, that means anything you paying attention to, that shit is fake. You get it? So let's go. It ain't about me. It's about what I said. The pink program is for real. When I kept saying, Shannon Sharp, all he doing is interviewing washed up ass talent, washed up ass celebrities. They throwing themselves out of use because Black Hollywood is finished. If it wasn't for this thing called the internet, y'all, they would have poof disappeared. They wouldn't be here. I've been on this goddamn internet since 1999, fool, and they was not on here. But see what you are watching, y'all. Nobody wanted y'all to understand the revelation you've been witnessing. You have witnessed everybody that was grandstanding that sold their ass for $1. You watched all their ass get exposed. Huh? You watching every single person that call themselves going against the book embarrassed their ass. That's what happened. Huh? Because they've been set up for failure. They don't get that. Bobby Brown don't know I know he fucking bubblegum. Even though he tried to put it on Whitney. So I want to really know who is the dumbass that will waste their time a day to sit and watch Bobby Brown. Because if you watch Bobby Brown, you's a fucking loser. Straight up. If you watch any of them, you're a loser. Shannon is a flamer, a big flamer. Huh? That's what they are. Shannon been getting his butt tickled since the 90s. All of them. You feel me? Bobby Brown, drug head, daughter dead, son dead, wife dead. Fuck, I want to listen to Bobby Brown. What family tree Bobby Brown from? No, I told you, they keep each other alive. You see it now? When they say they not like us, it's been them against us. But thing is, they took the money and thought they was better. See, they didn't get the money and got humble. They took the money and thought they was better. So that's why I'm shaming their ass, because you ain't better. You ain't better than nobody. Then I tell y'all, I said, yo, you work a job, your shit in order, you in good standards, I said, you doing better than them. No. Only thing they got to hide their fucking shame is money. But guess what? It don't mean nothing no more, y'all. It don't. When I tell you, around the world, these people being slayed, it's out the bag, y'all. It's out the bag. Most of your heroes dead. Your top accomplishment people dead. They still holding on to a dead-ass culture. They still live a dead-ass life. And they still trying to play make-believe on the fucking internet. Why? Because I told y'all, the plan is for me to podcast and live my ass off and y'all to be on this shit all day. That's the plan. Push their ass in the house. Get their ass out of here. The ones that's left, get their ass. Put their ass in social media prison. Put them in isolation. That's why I said, I noticed people still in isolation. They didn't get that this shit been over. Fam, let me tell you something, man. Y'all know I was going to do the live on Saturday. Fam, I'm going to tell you the truth. I went out about 2, 3 o'clock to go get a drink, something to eat. Man, I wound up chilling, having a good time, man. You know what I'm saying? On a Saturday. I ain't going to tell you who was there. I ain't going to tell you who was around, but I can tell you who wasn't around. Yeah. That's when I start peeping this shit. When I see income tax come, and I know them people that bank on the income tax, but income tax dropping, I couldn't see. I kept telling y'all, anybody believe in this rap shit, you going to fail. You going to go down real bad. Because when we talk about hip-hop, we talking about the strippers. Oh, yeah, what else? What else is the truth? The truth is, y'all know majority of women are prostitutes now, right? Huh? How many women prostituting on Instagram? How many women prostituting on Facebook? How many women are prostituting on OnlyFans? How many women are prostituting on every goddamn app? But if I ask you a question, who are the most women prostituting their ass right now? Huh? Who is the main woman prostituting their ass more than the days of the Mac, more than the days of goddamn Bishop Don Juan, more than the days of Backpage? Who are the main prostitutes on the internet if I go online right now? Who ass I'm going to see the most? Huh? Oh, it's because of rap? Is it because the bad bitch syndrome? That's another thing, see? Remember, all your people got flipped. See? We're going to make this guy want to be a fucking thug. He's going to want to be a rapper. He's going to think he's going to be rich. He's going to want to be a scammer. He's going to want to buy designer even though he grew up poor his whole fucking life. He's going to chase that dream. And you're going to be a queen. You're going to be a video vixen. You're going to be a bad bitch going nowhere. Huh? So what you see? Who turned every goddamn social media app into a prostitution platform? Even though all the money was made on prostitution on Craigslist Backpage, even though all the prostitution money was already made already, huh? Strip club days? No. When I told y'all part of them black people bondage is going to be this, a percentage of them going to be on OnlyFans all fucking day checking their emails for $1. Another percentage of them going to be online all day checking DMs for $1. Meanwhile, all they ass going to be in the house, they're going to be virtual whores. Huh? Because they're going to be too lazy to go outside and get a trick. That's right. Huh? That's the woman. The man, his ass still chasing fantasy dreams. And that's what's happening. That's your generation. And then on top of that, guess what? They got kids. Let's go. All right, let me slow this shit down. All right, I'll get back into the jokes. Now we're gonna get into what the world's saying. I'm not playing with y'all. Huh? Who been telling y'all the dreads mean predator? Huh? Not on a woman. Hey, Faith, your dreads are beautiful. Trust me on that. Woman dreads are beautiful, period. You ain't got nothing to do with no woman with dreads. The dread, like I said, was the criminal element stereotype for the thug. When I told you, you'll see, everybody that been getting locked up for this past goddamn 5 years, they're going to have dreads, nappy head, because that was the plan. The plan was to get all of these celebrities to glorify a criminal look so that your people would clone that criminal look. But the thing is, that was a way of saying, got him. That was a way of saying, go check him. That was a way of saying, he got a gun. He from the streets. Go get his ass. Huh? Predator. What you have to understand is, you love your dreads because you was told a lot of your strippers in your hair. You was told that. You was told to worship your hair. You believe that shit. But all you got to know is, everybody always looked at these people as predators, man. Not just sexual predators, predators in general. They predators for every goddamn thing. They predators for goddamn money. They predators for goddamn coochie. They predators for goddamn everything. They some sneaky ass coons. And that's been the narrative, y'all. But the thing is, y'all, everything has stuck now. It is official now. These people are now officially outcasted, man. Yes, they are. And what happened, y'all? Did we not see to this day? People still was on this internet, still trying to make it like Jay-Z got all this power, and he's the boogeyman, and he's this and that. These fools said that today I'm going to shit on everybody that kept pushing the narrative of Jay-Z put Diddy in jail. This how I knew y'all dumbasses was watching fake videos. I know how y'all watch AI videos by the shit y'all say out y'all mouth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch fake stuff. You in a fake ass world. Why you think I had to go through the whole shit? How the hell Diddy smack him on the ass? Why? What that mean? If Diddy smacked Jay-Z on the ass, he was the biggest rapper in the world, what does that mean? But then again, today, everything I said, I'm going to prove to you. Because some of y'all don't get it, right? So I'm going to let the white people tell you. So you since you still got a slave mentality, right? I'm going to let the white people tell you what it is, huh? First of all, Jay-Z was not raised like Diddy. So scratch that. Second of all, when Jay-Z came in the game, he was a fucking nobody. Huh? You forgot the story how Jay-Z couldn't even get a deal. Well, he was struggling to get deals. Diddy was already somebody. But see, when you listen to people from Philly, you listen to people from anywhere else that ain't from where I'm from the dirt, huh? When you ain't see they hustle as a teenager, when you was not in D&D studio around Premiere and shit like that, Gangsta, Jay, if you wasn't around, you wasn't fucking around. Now, if I wasn't around before Jay-Z and them blew up, I wouldn't know nothing neither. But I know about their history, period. I know about them running around Rockefeller. I know about when fatjoe, all of them was coming up under Premiere ass in D&D studio. Me, I'm fucking 18 years old, 19, man. All right, so I was trying to tell y'all. I always play my position. But what I'm telling you is, y'all been listening to so many fucking lies from so many washed up ass celebrities on this goddamn internet. But little did you know, all of them was playing a part in your big deception. But guess what? I'm here to tell them they all got deceived, and they got deceived, and all of them got deceived. Let's go. All right? No, y'all. It's no more cover-up because it's out the bag. Around the world, Diddy and everybody under Diddy, the black community, is fried. All of them are exposed. What I mean is this, y'all. The man did a dirty trick. He is showing y'all we are taking y'all most prominent. Publicly, behind the scenes, I don't know Diddy, but I know goddamn well that fool got a lot of accolades. I know he's the top of his organizations. I know he's the one with the power. But I see what they doing to him, and I know what it means. You know what I'm saying? Because I know warfare. Let me break it down for some of you little kids. In warfare, okay, let's say they going against another country. Well, boom. If they get their hands on the general, and the general's in custody, bingo. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Bingo. All right then. No. This means something. Let's go. Told y'all, this whole year was humiliation. Let's go. Because all other people that went to the P. Diddy parties was compromised. Even the men got screwed like they was a woman. Huh? Bingo. What's the number one word I kept saying? Yo, y'all, they compromised. They all compromised. They all compromised. They got dirt on them. Bingo. Because all of the people that went to the P. Diddy parties was compromised. Even the men got screwed like they was a woman. All right? Now, what's Diddy's defense in court? Once again, Everything with the men was consensual. So all of the men got screwed like women consensually. Why? Because they was under a billionaire named Diddy. That's right. And they wanted their celebrity status. They wanted the glory. That's why I told you there's no glory in the end. What's wrong with y'all? Huh? What's wrong with y'all? I'm just going according to what was supposed to go down. Huh? I'm just going how it's supposed to go down. Huh? Ain't no way in hell they gonna make all this money, talk smoke to me, brainwash me, lie, keep lying, and be what? No, they getting exposed. They exposed themselves, like I said, and everybody under them. Everybody under them. I've been telling y'all what this was. I said, yo, I've been telling y'all, man, this is a smack in the face to anybody in any black organization. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Huh? All right, I'll give you a clue. Big U went down. That's the end of the crib. That's the end of that. I've been knew gangs been over with. I've been knew gangs was over with when the gang literature was on the internet. I've been knew Prince Hall was over with when they put their shit on the internet. I've been knew every HBCU boule was over with when they put this shit on the internet because that's their way of collapsing all that shit. Whatever you guys had to hold on to, we're going to expose all y'all shit. And that's what they did on this internet. It's called collapsing. When I tell you that the only real secrets are called what? Government secrets, and they are called what? Classified. So this is why after 2025 came in, you start hearing rumors about what? They're going to release the JFK files. They're going to release these files, the MLK files. What they were telling you, y'all, the era we had y'all all in. We now can expose the truth because it's over. Your guys were under mind control for years. You stayed in it. You was with it. You listened to your mother, your grandmother. You stayed in these hoods. You kept going back to social service. You kept selling these fucking drugs. You kept filing all this shit y'all kept doing. But guess what? We just came to tell y'all it's all over with now. That's what they did, y'all. That's what they did. Just that, you know what happened, y'all? People just kept looking for new topics from idiots. Meaning, ain't nothing wrong with watching what you watch. I kept telling y'all, you ain't ducking this one. You are not ducking this one. All right? This was a program, y'all. And yes, people came in this game straight and had no clue what they was going to have to do. They had no clue they was going to get turned into a goddamn device called lock those up. Yeah, you're going to get turned into a device called everything evil. That's right. You're going to make them do everything opposite. And a lot of them, they had no clue and they couldn't get out. You feel me? Why they couldn't get out, y'all? Because they get turned into flowers. To be a gangster rap, you got to be under full control. You got to be a damn flower or it ain't going to work. Why? Because the plan was to turn all these men into flowers. Huh? When they want to act, when everybody want to see, and y'all, and look, y'all, let's keep it real. Look how proud they made people. Let's keep it real. You see more so-called people more proud to be rainbow than you ever seen them proud to be black in this modern day and time. Am I lying? Am I lying? Huh? So let's ask a question. Y'all talk all this race stuff. What did this era actually really know about race? Looked at me like all this era really knew about was colors. Huh? All right then. All right then. So when I tell you these people been doing experiments on them idiots, that's what they did, y'all. They flipped your whole generation. A percentage of them, whatever. Percentage of them, they know nothing about the tech world. They know nothing about this new shit. A percentage of them, all their backgrounds dirty, either from crime, their backgrounds dirty from sex crimes, criminal crime. The rest of them, what, scamming. Even the ones that were clean got caught scamming. The ones that had jobs got caught selling drugs on fucking penitentiary grounds. Huh? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Huh? What made you be a working ass person think you can afford a Mercedes-Benz? Huh? What made you think because you work you can afford a foreign? Who told you that? When I told you ain't no such thing as work or working a regular job affording a foreign. No. You want to be a celebrity. Huh? So I ask you this. Since rap been out, how many times you got repoed? Huh? Since the rap game been out, how many times you lost your fucking crib? How many times you went to jail, bro? You want to keep it real? Huh? How many of y'all love rap? Your kids end up in the goddamn system. Huh? All right. You going to keep playing, right? No. It was a plan. It's supposed to be. Everything that happened was supposed to happen. Let me speed this shit up. Let me get to the real sauce. Because I'm a backtrack and all that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Diddy gives a subdued but stern warning to Justin Bieber about talking. All right? They're going back in all of this stuff. But it's something we're going to look at. Blackmail. Loud. P. Diddy tapes. He was getting the dirt for the politicians who are, you know what, not the biggest thing Ashton saw that evening. Huh? They're making a mockery of the whole shit. I'm talking about when I see, like I said, Diddy is just the face, but this is towards all of them. All right? As a man, how do anyone convince you to lose your manhood? No amount of money is worth that. That's right. The truth is out, Miss Sister T. They didn't lose it. They was giving it away, y'all. They gave it away. Family, you heard about selling your soul for money. We heard about these things. Hey, maybe we just didn't think we were going to see it play out. Maybe they didn't think it was going to play out. Maybe they had no clue when they were signing up. One day they was going to be exposed. But guess what? It's in the oath. I said it already. If I was a goddamn gangbanger, I know goddamn well I signed up to either die or go to jail. Period. That's how it worked. You're going to die or go to jail. I accept my fate. Meanwhile, I'm going to get this money, do what I do. Huh? That was my life. I don't know about y'all. So, I know the truth. No, this is what they signed up for. In that game, it was just that you don't get beat up to get down. Stomped out. In that game, he ain't going to say go shoot something. Now, in that game, he going to say go shoot something. He going to say that person bent over, go shoot that. That's that game. Huh? Because they have to be fully compromised, y'all. That's why I said when we grow up, right, and we get off the little jokes and shit, it's a system. That's the only way you're going to get the millions. Even though we already heard about this, even though we always knew it, the fact is what? They didn't want to acknowledge it. So I'm telling y'all today, why they say them people got the most mental issues, because they didn't know when you don't acknowledge shit, that really what makes you crazy. That's what makes you crazy, y'all, because you don't acknowledge shit. You don't acknowledge it for two reasons. Either you don't acknowledge it because you don't know or comprehend, or you're just acting like you don't acknowledge it. Either way, this is how we made y'all crazy, huh? Because we made y'all to a level of denial where you never acknowledge real shit. So when you don't acknowledge real shit, you pay attention and embrace fake shit. It's called a fantasy world from Get Out. It's the same scenario when you was a kid and you was in the ghetto, wherever the fuck you was at, in your room, and you had all these ideas of stuff you want to do. Even though it wasn't a reality, you thought about things you wanted to do. See? People still don't want to grow up, y'all. People want to do what they want to do, not what they have to do. So sad? Nah, it's a reason for this shit. I'm not playing with y'all. Didn't I tell y'all the whole world making money off this Diddy shit? Didn't I tell you everybody and their mother eating off of this? Didn't I tell you, once this shit got out the black community, BET, this shit was finished, I told y'all BET is a joke. They exposed. They exposed because all of them are in the same fucking program, for one. For two, they exposed because most of them live in a fantasy land and they thought this shit was going to go on forever. See, but I'm telling you, this ain't about me, y'all. All I've been trying to do is tell people, man. That's all I've been trying to do. So you won't be a clown. Let's go. Pumping them shirts out, pumping them Diddy shirts out. Huh? When I say what? I said, man, them other people so scared. They trying to stay away from this shit so much. A lot of you idiots didn't know this was your last bag. You big platforms, y'all supposed to bet on this shit. This thing on Peacock, Tubi. People getting rich. But you know, a lot of y'all got y'all proof when I told y'all black media's compromised, y'all, because they ain't going to piss Jay-Z off. They ain't going to piss Diddy off. You know why? These stupid people don't understand. I kept saying, I said, the oath they bounded by is the oath that's going to sink on their ass. This is going to be called loyalty to default. It's supposed to be like that. When I told you that the smart ones were supposed to go against this shit from the beginning to say their career, they'd have went to another level. They'd have been the top Diddy news coverage person, and they could have also sold their merch and got rich. Guess what? That was what you were supposed to do. Because then you could have got rich off the t-shirts. So just in case this rap shit die out, you would have had your money. Huh? You had your fucking money. Huh? But you want to keep going live and avoiding topics, right? You got a big platform. You were trying to sell mugs. Why you ain't sell no Diddy shirts? Huh? You could have sold them shits 20 a pop, 1,000, 20,000 real quick. Boom. No. The truth is exposed, y'all. How? We know by what they don't do, by what they don't say. And I kept telling you, it is 6 months now. Everybody been playing make-believe. But guess who ain't been playing make-believe? Let's go. Let's go. Ain't nothing new around here. Everybody around here already know what's up. Salute to everybody that's elite. Elite, because only a few gonna make it, y'all. Only a few gonna know. Only a few gonna know what time it is. All right, that's it. Elite, salute yourself. All right, you made it. Sick. Everybody else, failure. Did a list. Let's go. What am I showing you? Everybody's speaking on these things, right? How this is really from high ups. Saying how Diddy and Epstein had the same job. And the tricky thing about it is their client lists overlap each other. But around here, we already know what's up. Diddy is the scapegoat. So I'm going to still show you even in the end. He's going to take the rap and blame for everybody. Period. Who's taking the blame? The whole community taking the blame. That's who. Like I said, if he's the biggest media mogul, there's nobody even in position to take his spot. That's how you know it's over. Huh? The other media mogul was Wendy Williams. She in a wheelchair. Now, once again, they not stopping with LeBron James, y'all. I keep telling y'all, I fall back off this stuff. So it's not like I'm pushing this damn narrative every day. So I go days, leave it alone. When I come back, y'all, and I came back this time to do a checkup, this shit got worse. Because like I said, NBA is in the playoffs. They're about to be in the playoffs. So that means when LeBron James season ends, it's sit for him, y'all. Meaning, I'm telling y'all, check it out. This stuff we're watching that I'm showing you is being posted by people that know the secrets of this stuff. So we're gonna get into some real talk. The whole layout, it is people, huh? Guess what? Not black people. It is people saying it ain't all Diddy's fault. He was made to do this. Let's go. See, meanwhile, right? All you got to know is, right? Everybody, you can think what you want about this shit, but it represents all y'all. Who? Anybody been calling themselves Black African American, man, it's all towards y'all. Huh? Because when they put out the proof, after the Barry era, all of y'all are like this. But it's not just that. It's all of y'all that were chasing that money. Let's go. Now let's deal with some truth. Thank you very much. How many of y'all know about Ron Burkle? So the reason why this shit sparked me, because I didn't know about Ron Burkle at all. Very important piece to this. But it's something I knew, but I didn't comprehend it. Let's go, y'all. And I'm talking to the people that been down with me. Let's go. Ron Burkle and Clyde Davis, the hidden link to Diddy's success. Family, I watched this shit about 38 seconds. That's all it was. That woman, transdresser. She's a trans woman. But she told the truth. Guess what she said? Guess what they both said? They both said they agree with they said they were Diddy because they saying it's not Diddy's fault because Ron and Clyde was the main ones pulling his strings. And it was said that it's also not Diddy's fault because it was so many people that groomed him to do this stuff. Andre Harrell, Russell Simmons. They went into all these different characters that had their hands in Diddy's life since he was young. All right? So it's a funny world we live in, right? Now let's look at this. Black people laughing and joking about baby all day. So-called white people saying this ain't Diddy's fault. Okay. Either way, Diddy don't get no pass. It's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the reality of the whole shit now. All right? Because they are the ones exposing the gangster rap program. Let's go. And it's not just them neither. Full confirmation that the J mob absolutely used gangster rap and drugs to increase violence in black communities, to feed private prisons. Epstein, P. Diddy, MCA Records. Whitney Webb exposes ties between P. Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein. Bingo. Don't it feel good to be ahead, y'all? Around here, we already know this. This is the confirmation. That's why I always told people. A lot of stuff I know, I just use sources for confirmation. That's how you confirm what is truth from falsehood. So here you go in your face. After that, black woman Candace Owens already said it. But remember, you was trained to hate Candace Owens because you was trained to pick and choose. Because your whole reality, you've been controlled through the Martin Luther King era. Play it out through other people. Let me show you a modern day Martin Luther King era person. Let me show you a Martin Luther King baby that you still listen to on this damn internet and y'all just like him. All right? Huh? Did I tell you in the last day? I said in the last day, they all falling. I said they have to put on their attire, they have to do their signs, or they're not going to get no freaking views. They're finished. It is people like him. They're all tap dancing, but they don't want to accept the fact every single last one of y'all goddamn color organizations been banged on. Just like the Bloods and the Crips. They cancel the BDs. They cancel the GDs. They cancel the Bloods. They cancel the Crips. They gonna cancel AKAs, Delta, all that stuff. Y'all, what part you don't understand? They started it. They crashing it. Whatever made y'all successful, we stopping that. Whatever made y'all feel proud of yourself, we stopping that. That's what they doing. You just don't want to accept it, right? Let's go. When I told you this all they got left, he is so desperate to get views on his channel. He has to put on his goddamn fraternity because they say y'all the only ones that wear everything on y'all sleeve. Even though the white man been down with fraternity organization, you ain't gonna know because it's called what? Secret society. So I think they also booting y'all ass out. So all y'all want to do is wave colors, throw up signs, but you don't do nothing and you ain't did nothing for your community. So I know what it is. I know what it is. Builders respect builders, and y'all ain't builders. It's proven. You demolition man. Guess what he was doing on the platform, y'all? Dissing Candace Owens. Because their job is to be reactionary. Diss. Never have an agenda. Never had nothing positive. Never got a fucking nothing. But they know how to bash. Why? Keep black people stupid. Keep black people stupid. No content. Sitting there bashing Candace Owens. When Candace Owens, the one that told me, man, the gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by the feds who preferred deals to homosexual men in prison. Huh? I done quoted it so much I memorized the whole shit. That's because of Candace, fool. Why? Man, y'all didn't get it. When I kept saying last year, I said, yo, y'all, it's people trying to save y'all and people don't even get it. They don't even get it. Everybody that know the truth know what's up. Everybody know the truth. No gangster rap was y'all prison. Everybody know the truth. No gangster rap was their plantation. Everybody know gangster rap was the program to destroy all their ass. And I kept telling you, that's why throughout the years, everybody just kept watching, staring out the way, because they knew it was an end result. By the time after 2024, they'll be finished. And if they're not finished physically, the ones left mentally, they will be damaged forever. Brain dead. What it's called, y'all? Popcorn brain. Why? They didn't understand that these applications were going to be accepted by one person the most. When they understood that certain people are attracted to colors and lights more than others. Certain people are more brainwashed than others. Let's go. Do you think it's right to show a movie that has Sean Combs starring on Amazon Prime? I'm just going off your own values and principles. Why? Because everybody's cashing out on Diddy. That's why. Amazon's still showing his stuff. People still making money off Diddy, y'all. People still making money off all this stuff before it's said and done with no regards, meaning no regards. Now, remember, you might got victims, all this stuff, but everybody is cash. I'm going to ask y'all one question. Now, you know how people talk about culture vultures? Let me show you a real culture vulture right here. Culture vulture all day long. What is he doing? Selling Diddy shirts, all colors, and laughing and joking. Look what it say. Absolutely awesome and funny. I kept telling y'all the whole world is laughing at y'all. The whole world is laughing at y'all. When you say hip hop, you really saying baby oil. You're saying Vaseline. Ask Bambaataa them that. It started with Vaseline, ended with baby oil. What part you understand? But the people that started it always knew what it was. Because when I did my homework, I know it was started by the gay community financially. Only thing that threw us all off was gangster rap. Meanwhile, the Geppetto story is in the whole shit when they was going to the Bronx looking at them kids rapping and breakdancing. It was always in your face, y'all, but you ain't want to admit it, right? Who ain't want to admit it, New York? Why? Because that's the home of this shit, right? But that also that you know New York was the home of a lot of other shit, too. Now, Sister T, remember when I kept saying who brought that shit to Atlanta? It's proven right. Who's the number one home of DL thugs in the closet? It's probably about 2 states the home of that shit. See, everybody was laughing at everybody that was pink, but they had no clue everybody DL was going to get exposed. Huh? That's right. What's going on? You was able to watch on the last day that black people are so scary, right? In media, they ain't had a heart to make money off none of this shit or even did. They didn't do nothing. They didn't diss Diddy. They didn't take off for him. They didn't do nothing. They played make-believe, grown as fuck. Yup. Meanwhile, ain't no telling how much money this man made off this shit. And what he say? Absolutely awesome and funny. This will send my kids to college. You guys gonna still struggle. So you mean to tell me you love rap your whole life, gave rap money your whole freaking life, and in the end, you didn't even cash out off the shit. I'm talking about you big dogs. See, y'all didn't get it. Y'all were supposed to evolve from this into something else. But then again, a lot of y'all can't because y'all job is to work on this shit. Because a lot of y'all are compromised. All right? All of y'all. A lot of y'all under this same fucking umbrella. All of y'all, man. I keep telling y'all, it ain't me. You exposed. Bobby Brown. What I say? Ain't no black celebrity gonna get no money unless they ass being pink. Or they be a freak. Any more questions? But guess what? You got to be a double sore loser, an idiot, brain dead to sit and watch Bobby Brown, period. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to watch them two punks. Ain't no way in hell I'm doing that. Ain't no way in hell I'm doing that. Huh? What Michael Jackson shirt say? Begging for pegging. Huh? Begging for pegging? Who's that? Them. Begging for pegging. That's Black Hollywood, y'all. Begging for pegging. That's right. Told you everybody ragging their ass. You love it. You getting ragged too. That's right. No. Told y'all LeBron ain't escape. They control ESPN. They control all this other stuff. They don't control the internet, y'all. This shit done got worse on all of their ass because it's about to hit the fan. Thank you very much, Heather. All right? This is how I'm giving y'all proof. If you call yourself black, right? I've been loving to see how everybody been trying to act like all this shit normal, right? But guess what? The truth is this shit never stopped. And this shit is the full exposure. This is the proof and facts. Everybody, they look at they know, y'all. Why you think they got a Diddy doll with mad bottles of baby oil? I'm just going to say it. The false rumor is most black people are gay, y'all. That's the false rumor. Most black people are gay, y'all. Period. That's the false rumor until proven otherwise. That is the false rumor. And it's playing out right now as we speak. Huh? Did he do it? Did he not? Let's go. Back to the real talk. Ron Burkle and Clyde Davis, the hidden link to Diddy's success. Full confirmation that the J mob, together with the C, absolutely used gangster rap and drugs to increase violence in black communities to feed private prisons. What more you need? So ask yourself a question. If you love rap and you did a prison bid, you think that's a coincidence? You think it's a coincidence? If your stupid ass did a prison bid, you come home, you still fucking with this rap stuff? That means you didn't learn that, right? All right, then let's go. All right, let's go. Huh? What she said? What did it say? Whitney Webb connects Diddy. Let's go. We ain't go nowhere yet. We about to go deep. We about to go deep. Let's go to the real talk. The real talk. Let's go. Who up? Shout out to everybody that's up. What's up, Charles Wilson? Brown Sugar QBD. What's up, y'all? What's up, Eric? Shout out to the new people tapped in. What's up, LA Slim? Shout out to LA. All right, let's go, y'all. What's up, Sandra? What's up, Tiger? Let's go. All right, this real talk. This way it get real at, y'all. Let's go. People dealing with facts now, strictly facts, no little kid shit. But everybody that been on this channel, you're going to see everything is just confirmation for us. Let's go. One label under blackmail. The early intersections of Diddy and the Epstein Network. In part one of the series, on the overlap between the worlds of Sean Diddy Combs and Jeffrey Epstein, we examine Combs' early years, his mentors, and the industry figures who ensured their, as well as Combs' own commercial success, telling us it's people behind Combs' success, ties to organized crime and intelligence are readily apparent and point toward a truly sinister reason behind this network's patronage of Combs and his close associates, Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons. This is telling you really, in reality, Diddy was actually a prisoner. He was a prisoner. When I kept saying the shit, I said, yo, man, I think they was with his mother from early. They been controlling him, his mother and father. His father was in the Air Force. His mother was a alleged school teacher, but I know his mother was a hoe because they said his mother was a model. And I know about them women back in them 60s. I know about this stuff. The 60s. His mom was a thot. That's why he told you. They all know what? He was raised in a hoe house. It was said that Diddy was raised amongst transsexuals, pimps, drug dealers in a house as a kid, mother throwing house parties. This is where it was learned that he was programmed to do what he does, what he did. I went into the whole shit, did a special with Janice, him this, what I say, y'all. Just like when I did that video with him and his mother, the whole breakdown, his upbringing. People ain't watched that video like that. Because I tell you, man, when I started doing these videos, I've been noticing they come to the gay videos the most. I've been noticed that. I was doing experiments on people on this channel. They don't even know that shit. I was doing experiments, y'all. They don't know that. I was peeping how the fruity out the cover is, the fruity the topic, they had run. Blah, 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 blah. Then I started noticing, when I started getting into that stuff, how many goddamn pink and blue and rainbows in my chat. Man, I said I'm surrounded by a whole lot of undercover people. I said I ain't got nothing against them, but I figured it out. They exposed themselves, y'all. They didn't know they kept putting on the rainbows. I already knew what time it was. Yeah. So I'm telling all y'all, every last one of y'all that kept putting pink, rainbow, all that, man, half of y'all already know what the fuck y'all are. Guess what else? Half of y'all. Just let y'all know, half of y'all idiots coming here. All y'all coded names, I know about all that shit. All y'all little coded names, I know about all that shit, y'all. You can't troll a master troll. You can't do it. Y'all would expose yourself. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Then the more y'all stayed away from the real dogs, like when I start talking about Cameron and the people y'all like, the masculine ones, that's when y'all show y'all true colors, family. Punch is still coming through. Bro still gonna be here. A lot of people still coming through. Everybody still come through. But I want y'all to know, I've been seeing the revelations through this whole Diddy shit. I've been seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all were picking and choosing who you laugh at when you laugh. All right? When the shit got into that New York category, when that shit got strictly New York, you will see this whole shit changed. When it got to New York characters, New York praise figures, all right? When it wasn't just put on Mace and Diddy, that's when you seeing these changes. Huh? All right then. They exposed themselves, y'all. Because, y'all, they didn't break the curse. It is grown men that still look at them the same as when they was kids. Because the truth is, y'all, they are black role models. They were. So all you got to know is, if they were black men role models, that's your proof. A lot of black men walking around like them right now to this day. But see, they did this whole experiment. Guess how it's going to pan out? Well, we had these different things for y'all to embrace. But now we ain't going to give y'all nothing to embrace. We're just going to leave y'all stuck in that shit till y'all figure out what's next. Remember when I told you they got everybody stuck in character mode? Well, it's no different from a film. If I got you stuck in a character in this film I got going on this series, well, until I either change up your character or give you a better script, you ain't got nothing. You got no parts of this. Meaning, they wrote everybody ass out. You got wrote out the movie. You got wrote out the picture. How I'm proving to you? Well, a lot of y'all was running y'all mouth and you wasn't paying attention to all these people coming in the country. And I've been telling y'all, you've been replaced. Not because it just happened. No. You became the most sorriest motherfuckers in society. Proven already. Proven on every level. And all your brain know is money, internet. So you know now. You don't know nothing else. Huh? You know nothing else. When I kept telling y'all thought I was playing, I was saying, yo, y'all, slow down with that emoji shit, man. Because you know what? It's looking like a bunch of grown-ass dumb kids now. When I start going over chat rooms, I'm starting to see, yo, it actually starting to look like rap ruin people's brain. It ruin their brain. Then I'm talking about, you can see it. If I look at Cassie in the chat, and he's supposed to be young, and I go to a grown chat, and I'm seeing more kiddie emojis than a young person chat, what the fuck they tell you? Nah, y'all, this shit deep now. It's for real. It's for real. Family, when I first used emojis on this shit at a high level, yes, it was to get recognized in certain chats. I was doing that shit like 16, 17, 18. It's 2025 now, y'all. When I started peeping at some of y'all do emojis more than actually communicate and talk out your fucking mouth, that's childish, family. But you ain't understanding that. So I say either two things. Either some of they brain fried or they doing that shit on purpose. Which one is it? I told you I've been doing my own experiments. Just trust me on that. All right? Because I've been really paying attention to this psyche shit of this case. I told you I've been cured myself by leaving this shit alone. So all I was doing was like, yo, is it for real? Is this really some mind shit? I said, yo, let me start really looking at what's going on with the people. Let me really start seeing, are their minds affected? And I start peeping. I said, yo, truth is, most of these people that's into this stuff, or into them, into all these characters, I said, most of them in their 50s now, 40s, late 30s. I said, but they the main ones don't know shit. The main ones always fucking joking, which is cool. I joke my ass off too, y'all. But I be like, yo, there's some people, they always joking. Meaning, I know what's up. Let's go. So my point is this, like I said, that's why they also made a generation. Okay, you ain't go to jail, you ain't die, but we're going to make it where nobody respects you. Your kids ain't going to respect you. Nobody going to respect you. Because we turn all y'all into kids. We see everything y'all going through now, it started, and that was the whole purpose of the pandemic. See, the pandemic was to put y'all ass back in time. Because everybody else was built to make it, was going to make it. They knew when it was all said and done, only the strong was going to survive. I kept telling you that. This whole plan of this whole thing you've been going through, this test, was for the strong to survive and was for the weak to perish. That's what it was for. That's what it was for. So that's why I told y'all these whole past years, I stayed focused because I knew what was going on. The decisions you make now are going to affect you for the rest of your life. Keep fucking around with that dumb shit. Keep trying to go out and party, all this other stuff. Watch what's going to happen to your ass. Some told me that. That's why I say, no, not this time. So look, right? When I kept telling people, you fall off this time, you ain't coming back. They didn't believe it, y'all. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No, it's out the bag. For those who just pulled up, let me clarify for you. The whistleblowers are talking. Huh? They didn't believe when somebody black said it. Then again, I ain't black. But when it's that right complexion, because you know they only train for lighter. It's the truth off the rip. But then again, don't believe me, believe them. Also, guess what? Somebody from the LGBTQ community is also exposing this. That's right. They know, y'all. Everybody always knew this shit. Now, remember when I showed y'all that pyramid, who at the top of the pyramid? Remember I showed you they said blacks at the top of that pyramid, right? You don't think this trans woman know that? Yes, she knows that because they know what this whole Diddy shit is about. The real people know what this was about. Right here. The hidden link to Diddy's success. But see, the whole plot was, what they not telling you? It was jail. And the other one was, you guys are going to build up the rainbow community and you're going to get us our rights too. That's right. Let's go. Let's go. Beginning in late 2023, a series of startling and unsettled allegations against Sean Combs, a record executive, rapper, known over the years by stage names like Puff Daddy. See how they made sure they said rapper, even though I told you the code word of rapper is really raper. Yup, it really is, y'all. All right? You say rapper, but yeah, trust me on that. So look, as the allegations and lawsuits facing Combs have snowballed, so too has public interest in the case. The sheer amount of accusations suggests that Combs, in addition to being very sexually and physically violent, filmed many assault encounters and orgies that occurred at his now notorious freak-off parties. Once again, the trial start, he is not accused of no man because no man had the balls to say he did nothing to them, and they all are going to bow out under consensual sex. 700 dildos, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Every male celebrity that ever been a Diddy party, Diddy house, Diddy circle, right now in your face walking around. All of them. Period. All right? The blackmail. What is it called? What I've been telling them, y'all? The blackmail. I said Diddy was in charge of the blackmail program. One label under blackmail. Which means you're going to get in line. You're going to get down for this money, Cameron, Mano, all y'all. Name one. Snoop. Let's go. Sometime with hidden or security cameras. He also now stands accused of operating an empire of sexual crimes with agents having alleged that several of Combs' victims were of barely legal or barely illegal. What I said, y'all? I said they specialize at barely legal. Told you. That's why Jay-Z kept making sure he get them young, barely legal. They don't want grown women. I already told y'all that. It's fucking out the bag. They try to put it all on R. Kelly. It ain't just R. Kelly. It's an operation that been going on in this game for 30 years under rap, fool. Dr. York was part of it. R. Kelly in Chicago was part of it. Going to every story you heard was part of it. You just didn't want to accept it. Let's go. It's out the bag. Everybody knows now. You ain't got to accept it. Don't believe it. You ain't got to. Everybody know. Let's go, man. Let's go. Documentation of these events strongly suggests that he was interested in keeping these records for more than his perverse enjoyment. Get it? Keeping these records for more than his perverse enjoyment. When I told you, when they told the story of Diddy allegedly jerking off watching people, I said that was his way of getting off camera, incriminating people. Let's go, man. That's why I said I'm gonna keep dumbing down, yelling, talking to dummies, talking to fucking dummies that been on this planet, don't know nothing but rap. Stupid. Shout out to the new generation, Generation Z. Hopefully y'all gonna win one day. Everybody else dead. Let's go. As a result, speculation has grown about who is allegedly on the list of people filmed by Combs in this way, prompting comparisons to the alleged list of sex trafficker, pedo, and intelligence asset Jeffrey Epstein. The comparisons between Epstein and Combs have only grown, with even the Homeland Security agents who raided Combs' Miami home suggesting that Combs was as bad as Epstein. Even though last year I did a video called Diddy Epstein before nobody was fucking talking about it. Talking about, man. That's why I say this might be my last year doing this YouTube shit. This shit corny to me, man. This shit fucking corny. This probably my last year doing this shit. I'm glad I never came on camera. This shit is a clown show. Glad I never feel. I'm telling you, this might be my last year doing this shit. I just do this shit for members and people that want content. I'll never want to be compared to no goddamn clown doing lives. Never that. Never that. Instagram shut down. Facebook shut down. Shut down all this shit. Clown shit. All of this shit. All this shit gave them popcorn brain, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. 2025 ain't with none of this. Let's go. Look what they think about you and your rap. Huh? When I kept saying, fam, they've been giving us the clues, the codes. Huh? Then you got this washed up bitch running around the internet, going here, going there, everybody listen to her, coming in my chat. For what? For what? For what? Why these celebrities, why these washed up celebrities? Every goddamn YouTuber got a story about a celebrity he was with. I was with Jay Prince. I was with this one. I was with that one. Why the fuck all y'all try to come around me? Why y'all worried about me? Huh? Because they know. That guy knows too. He knows some stuff. When I been told him I was the Grim Reaper of this YouTube shit, they didn't believe me a couple years ago. I was the one telling them, yo, y'all life's about to get put out. Y'all didn't know that. Told them already to their face. No, y'all the biggest joke. It is the biggest joke. That what? Well, according to what everybody think, all men that love rap are DL. Until proven otherwise, that is the narrative. Let's go. Not listen to rap, not play rap, like rap, love rap. That's the difference. They are now admitting this shit was a program for many reasons. However, as has long been a theme of unlimited hangouts, Epstein-related reporting, including the book One Nation Under Blackmail, the Jeffrey Epstein case has been poorly explored by the gov, mainstream media outlets. Mainstream media outlets. And even many what? Independent media. You mean YouTube? So you mean YouTube? Nobody was really talking about Epstein or Diddy? Nope. Nope. What they say? Main media outlets, even independent media outlets. Bullshit ass black media. That's what. That's what. Guess what, y'all? It's not their fault. They're all in the same program, so they can't say nothing. It's coming out, y'all. When I said they're all gonna fucking collapse. Here's the proof. Here's the proof. They making it where it's no topic going to overtop this shit. Everybody else in the fucking game is a D-list celebrity, a goddamn nobody. The big A-listers ass in trouble. What the fuck else you gonna talk about? Meaning, what I'm saying is, I'm not pushing for nobody to talk. What I'm saying is, y'all, this shit is an unveiling, and it's gonna unveil. It's strategic. Proved. They're destroying all the celebrities with AI videos. They're slowing up all hip-hop rap functions. You're watching all yourself. It is no refreshing topics. It is no music about to drop. It's about to be hot, no tour. You don't see nothing of productive music. You've been in this shit how long? Well, you seen shit in rap going on. There's a lot of stuff going on, right? You got bad stuff, good stuff. You seen it, right? You ain't noticed this whole year. There's nothing going on. Nothing going on. Why? Because you still didn't understand Black Hollywood got ran out of Hollywood. That's why. You still didn't get that part, did you? You still didn't get the part that Keisha Cole home gone. You still didn't get it that Beyonce and Jay-Z can't go back home. You still didn't get that part that LeBron James gone home. You still didn't get it. Tina Knowles home gone too. You didn't get it, did you? Well, if you didn't get nothing, that's your proof you've been in fantasy land. That's your proof. That's your proof you're a dummy. That's your proof you live in a space world called popcorn brain because you don't know what's going on. You worry about Angie Stone. She dead. You didn't realize your whole life was going to be based on worried about dead people. That's why you dead. That's why you dead. Huh? They was on the internet worried about dead people. Meanwhile, they ass getting wiped out. That what happened. Let's go. Huh? Let's go. No, let's go. I'm having fun with this. The truth is out, y'all. Revelations of the Diddy whole situation. It is people telling the truth how he was raised up by particular people put in position to do this job. In part one of the series, we will examine the often overlooked early years of Combs and his interest into the music industry. While Combs' own rise from birth to founder of Bad Boy Records in 93 is certainly chronicled. Told you it's chronicled. Everything started in 93. That's why after 2023, they gave hip-hop the anniversary. It was so much stuff unveiled because it was a closing. That's why the same exact thing is a close in the Tupac trial, because it was a process. The gangster rap process. It's not a coincidence. Suge in jail. Diddy facing time. The last witness in Tupac, Keefe D, is in jail. It's not a coincidence. It's a play out and a closeout to your fake ass life. That's what it is. All right? It's chronicled, which means it was already being documented as it was going on, and we were loving rap, going to these shows and doing all this bullshit. People just sitting back studying, document, measurement. When I tell you they've been doing test runs on this internet, the whole concept of the internet was to study your ass like a guinea pig to see how you live your life every day when you at work, in your house, how you deal with your kids. You put it all on the internet, how you make your money. You were being studied like a goddamn guinea pig because they had to see what was the result of this goddamn gangster rap program. We have to document how did it affect their brain 30 years later, and they did it. Let's go. It certainly chronicled a major focus of this piece is on the mentors and figures who facilitated Diddy's rise into the upper echelons of hip-hop celebrity, especially Andre Harrell, he dead, Clyde Davis, as well as other figures who had a significant influence on Combs' early career in the music industry, like Russell Simmons. I've been telling y'all this shit. When I kept saying Russell Simmons ain't running for no reason, Russell Simmons got tipped off. This shit gonna get nasty. Let's go. Not only did these figures bring Combs into the music industry, they also stand accused of initiating Combs into the types of activities he is now in prison for awaiting trial. Told you, man. That fool Diddy, you know he actually is, y'all. And this ain't no sympathy shit. I'm telling y'all, this is real shit. This is real shit. What I've been telling y'all, what I done figured out studying this shit. Man, they telling us, man, that Diddy was a black guinea pig, and they did experiment on his ass because they knew in 1969 what the hell they was going to do. Because y'all don't get the story of him being from Harlem. When I keep throwing all these stories about you, about them dope cities and dope heads, they were doing an experiment with dope head kids to this day. He was a young man put in this stuff early, trained, groomed, because you're gonna lead your generation. you're going to be a somebody. Same thing with LeBron, just how it always been, y'all. But for this Diddy shit, they was on him from a baby, y'all. Yes, they was. Because his daddy was a somebody. Now, idiots, you want to keep talking about his daddy's street life? Okay, whatever. His daddy worked. See, that's why I keep telling y'all. His daddy was in the Air Force. That means government, idiots. Person in the government don't mean they're a snitch. He worked for the government. So if Frank Lucas and them was doing what they were doing, the fact is Diddy's father was still tied in with the Air Force, whether he retired or not. Then you're going to see. His daddy died at 3. After that, Diddy been under control since 3 years old, y'all. Him and his mother. No, y'all. Diddy was part of an experiment, y'all. Because y'all didn't understand this experiment stuff. That's why I keep telling y'all, man. They had no clue about his world work. Diddy, LeBron, same fucking experiment. It's just that LeBron was not to do violence and shit. Then let's ask the question, y'all. Is it a coincidence? LeBron James is in the same exact situation because of all people in this world, he was affiliated with Diddy. Not Jordan, Diddy. When I kept breaking down to y'all, Jay-Z controlled LeBron because Diddy controlled Jay-Z. Now, back to you lying-ass, lame-ass, corny-ass punk bastards, right? I'm talking about you goddamn Jay-Z boogeyman spreaders. I'm talking about you idiots, right? Now, I need you to prove to me that Jay-Z been running shit and prove to me that Jay-Z put Diddy in jail. When you would clearly see Diddy had clout from 3 years old. The favorite. Prove that to me with Jay-Z. So you, like I said, the story of Jay-Z was he couldn't get a record deal, especially not without damedash. And he was trying to rap for about 5 years before that. But you wanted me to think that Jay-Z was over Diddy. No, that's your proof. You've been fucking brainwashed by this internet. Your life is a lie. And you keep repeating it, you're going to sound like a real dickhead now because y'all don't get it. The more you stay stupid, you're proving to yourself you're brain dead. The more you keep believing fairy tales like Jay-Z is your God, because he is. Because remember, anything outside of Jay-Z, y'all can't comprehend that shit. What's outside? What's under Jay-Z? Cameron, Jim Jones. Anything outside of Jay-Z, y'all, they don't fucking comprehend it. This shit is for real. It's for real. Meanwhile, we been got the clues what he did to Jay-Z. No such thing as Jay. You will see Jay-Z name ain't mentioned in none of this shit. Because the people that know the truth. Huh? You ain't even know the fuck Ron Burkle was, because I ain't know he was. Now, let me go back real quick. I said something, it's confirmed. Let's go. Hold up, y'all. Boom. Now, remember when I said he's not in trouble for what he did to no damn rappers. I said, if anything, he's in trouble for what he did in that fashion world. Did I not prove that, family? Ben proved that shit last year. He was tormenting people in the fashion world. That man from LRG disappeared. It is said that Diddy had goons pistol whip people from Mount Echo. It is said that a man they threw in a van and bent his ass over from the fashion world. He was not playing with that fashion. But guess what? I found out why not. Because that man named Ron Burkle started him off in the fashion world with $100 million. That's why. He had to protect the bag. So what y'all didn't get, Clyde was his muscle for the industry. But you didn't know about Mr. Ron Burkle that gave him that money for that whole Sean John fashion shit. Until the last day, he was going hard for that Sean John. He said, that's me right there. That ain't going nowhere. I told y'all already, man. No. So let's look at it now. Get it to your head today. Get it to your head today, grown-ups. You were sucking off grown men your whole life. You now got to prove them grown men you love and worship was controlled by the white man. Period. Let's go. We done with them, y'all. We done with their ass. Done with their ass. All them exposed clowns, cornballs. Huh? Cornballs. Let's go. All right, everything revealed, facts. Subsequent installments of this series will examine Combs' activity in music and retail, and beyond. See, people forgot about his whole retail shit. No, it still was selling overseas. Google it right now. You'll still see Sean John for sale. Let's go. And how the same network detailed in part 1 also enabled those activities. What it says they what enabled those activities? Who? People in music, people in retail. They let them do it. What I kept saying, the people that let them get away with it is the people that's crushing their ass. That go for any one of you that think you good because you under a fucking organization. No, they reneged on a bet. We only needed you guys to be tools, mallets. We only needed you guys to be fucking rulers, compasses. We only needed you guys to be fucking caskets for a particular time frame. When we're finished with you, you're going back in the fucking tool shed. Do you get it through your head yet? No, they don't get it. Know why they dead? Because they're not with this millennium shit, y'all. I've been on this internet talking foreign language for about 2-3 years now. They didn't get it, y'all. Johnny come lately don't get it. The masters of the broken clock don't get it. Huh? They was master builders. They failed. They fucking failed nothing. They ain't about nothing now. They nothing. They nothing, y'all. They nothing. You don't believe me? Y'all don't believe me? Let me show you how simple this shit is. Let me show you how simple this shit is. Let me tell y'all something, man. Remember I was talking yesterday about to get my car fixed, right? Fuck all that. But I was trying to tell y'all. All right? I called the black man. I called two of them. One person I just texted. I ain't talking about that. There's a person I personally knew that helped me with a situation. I was in the AutoZone one day and I had to put a battery in, and the guy pulled up. He worked on cars, and he did the work that day. Yo, man, I'm gonna take your number. So I'm calling him back, black man. I'm texting. He want me to keep texting back and all this shit. When I said I called after him, he pulled up. What I'm trying to tell you, I know my own eyes. Black people got tools. They used to be the main ones working on cars, right? What happened? I don't see blacks working on cars no more. Why? They don't know how to use their tools. What's the only tool black people know how to use now? Fucking internet. Huh? Okay, they say black people were the main ones doing what? Lawn care, landscape. I don't see them with no tools. Do you? No, I told you they got replaced. You Negroes were the tools after slavery, but now you're replaced. Your tools are now used by other people. All this shit I used to do. You used to wash cars, right? Well, your neighborhood got a lot of car washes now, don't it? You can't do that no more neither. We took y'all fucking tools away. What part? You don't understand. Destroyed your neighborhood, took your tools. Now you just under oath. What the fuck you gonna do now? Still holding on to that? Nothing. Told you, man, y'all been set up, bro. I've been trying to tell y'all, man, I ain't on no side. When I came in, I said, yo, y'all ain't nothing. Huh? Try to tell them, y'all. No, y'all. When I say stuck trapped in fantasy land, was I playing? No. What's fantasy land? Anybody that didn't know the truth was going on. Everybody thought this shit was just a joke. No, man, it's a reason why all y'all communities got wiped the fuck out. It's a reason why the truth is, if they cut welfare today, a percentage of y'all be dead tomorrow. It's the truth, y'all. We ain't got to lie and play no more. I'm not here to diss nobody. It's the truth. They admitted it. They admitted it. Y'all filled up every project in America. Y'all filled up every prison in America, every goddamn local jail. Huh? What else you want? The rest of y'all on goddamn probation. Another percentage of y'all fucking background dirty. Other half, no work experience. What you think they gonna do, y'all? It's because of rap. No, gangster rap was designed for you to bang on yourself. That's what it was for, y'all. That's what it was for. We ain't gonna talk about broken homes. We ain't gonna talk about no fucking marriage. We ain't gonna talk about none of that. We ain't gonna talk about none of that. Because see, when rap started, people still had their family together. When rap started, people still had their kids in order. But then they went somewhere else. Like I said, let's go. So what I be trying to tell y'all, right? You work a job, right? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? You work your job, whatever, right? Just know this, y'all. Any of y'all that work, if you work around white people, they all know this shit. Just know that part. Huh? When you white, this the fucking best information, tea, news you ever heard in your life. Because everybody always wanted to know what exactly goes on in the black community. They wanted to know what exactly goes on. What is this hip-hop thing about? I never really watched, I never really paid attention to it, you know? They eating this shit up, y'all. It's a revelation, man. And it's out everybody's hands now. When I kept saying everybody in the judgment, like I said, I don't care who you are. If you black, I don't care where you work at. You think they don't know this, you mistaken. They know what's up. They just ain't gonna say nothing. And they just gonna look at you. They just gonna look at you like, hope you're not one of them. I'm telling you, man, that's how the shit go now, y'all. I'm not playing with you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the real shit. Like I said, they say Diddy was false. He was made to do this shit. It was no way out. No way out. That's why he made the album. When Sean Combs was 3 years old, Melvin Combs was smoked, gunned down while sitting in a loitering car near Central Park West. Per Susan Traw, Melvin was smoked in the head, likely at gunpoint range, Diddy's father, considering he was seated in his Mercedes-Benz when Diddy was 3. So that was 1972. 1972. The manner of a hit is consistent with an enforcer slang. According to an interview conducted by author Zach O'Malley Greenberg, someone in Melvin Combs' circle believed he was about to inform on a sensitive business deal to law enforcement, and that this is what precipitated his murder. From this, former associates and law enforcement have speculated that Melvin Combs was a federal informant if allegations from incarcerated contemporaries, label heads like Suge Knight and former bodyguard are to believe. Basically talking about how Suge was talking about Diddy is an agent. All right? Like I said, man, certain things just clear evident, man. His daddy was in deep. His daddy was in the military, Air Force at one point in time. He got out, was in the streets. Diddy didn't have a choice, y'all. They got snatched up. Basically, this is what you're going to be, young man. This is what you're going to be. Him and his wife, him and his mom taking care of groom. Yeah. Nobody. See, I know how, like I said, I know how this shit works. I look at it like Clyde and them was taking care of his mother and them back then. I know how this shit works. Because you know why? The drugs, the streets, always went hand in hand with black entertainment. When you seen Frank Lucas, his job was to sell drugs to the black celebrities. The black Hollywood always had their drug dealers. Black Hollywood always had their pimps. Why you think Don Magic Wand was around? Black Hollywood always had people to bring what they need. Black Hollywood like kids, they got somebody to bring kids. Black Hollywood want coke, somebody bring coke. It always been like that. Dummies, it always been like that. When Bobby Brown gonna sit in your fucking face and tell you Whitney put him on the drugs. Fool. You had fucking problems before you got with her. Y'all both became junkie, but you was the biggest junkie. How we know you was a junkie? Because when she died, nigga, your career still didn't go nowhere. That's how I knew you was a fucking junkie. Huh? So I tell you, man, I'm tired of all y'all liars. Huh? They always lying, y'all. You got black people lying you when you fucking dead. Huh? You got motherfuckers, you'll be with them, and they say, he made me do this, she made me do that. Huh? I fell off because of this person. I lost because of that. Well, if Whitney put you on the drug, Bobby, how come since she been dead, you have not been shining or did nothing productive or constructive? Then Bobby Brown, tell me why your daughter dead and your son dead and you still walking around looking like fucking bubblegum. Huh? You tell that to them deadbeat, deadhead niggas, bro. You tell them that. I don't believe nothing you say. I don't believe none of y'all say. And I never waste no time on my day watching no fucking loser. I got to be a loser motherfucker to sit down and watch Bobby Brown. Guess what I do? I'll fucking jerk off all day before I watch Bobby Brown. How about that? Before that, I'll jump out my fucking window before I watch Bobby Brown. No, Bobby Brown to keep all y'all ass fucking dumb. Huh? And worshiping that baby off. That's right. Because the secret is all of them are pink. How they know that? Watch the views. The views are telling the reports. Huh? That's right. They are so addicted to entertainment, they have accepted everything. Begging for pegging. That's most of them now. Huh? Did I tell you that before? When I'm making them pegging jokes? And I kept saying, well, they're going to keep watching that stuff. I've been talking about this shit for years. I already know what's up now. Huh? I already know what's up. Remember they would put on that pink and blue and rainbows in my shit? Huh? They think I know that. All these fools coming in here named Johnson think I don't know what the fuck they doing. Motherfucker named Johnson is D that, P that. Think I didn't know that? Come on now, stop. Told you, man. Y'all trapped in a maze called trolling on the internet all day. Meanwhile, life already passed you, fool. Life done passed y'all already. No, I told y'all that trolling shit old, man. I've been telling you, I said, yo, trolling old, man. That shit played out. I said, man, cell phone old. That shit played out, y'all. Y'all still stuck in fantasy land. Huh? Remember we played with Game Boy? That's what y'all doing. Remember we played with Game Boy, PSP? That's what you doing. Still playing with your phone? Talk about nothing. You still go from chat to chat all day? Trolling, loser. That shit played out, fool. Let the kids do it. You don't goddamn troll so much in the chat. What the fuck the kids gonna do? Huh? No, your brain got dumb. It ain't pandemic no more, y'all. 2025. Nobody got time to be trolling nobody all day. I ain't making no videos on nobody. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do. It's called life. You're watching exposure, y'all. The key thing is this, y'all. A grown person with a childish mentality is the traits of a Geppetto. The whole concept of not wanting to grow up is the behavior of a Geppetto. It's in a Michael Jackson story. I told you, I've been looking at all this shit psychological. All this shit psychological, guys. Huh? You grown playing around a lot? Hey, you might like to play with kids. It's all in the story. It's all out the bag, y'all. The whole concept of R. Kelly, the whole concept of the Pied Piper, the whole concept of never wanting to grow up it's a high risking chance you might still indulge in minor activity, period, until proven otherwise. That's how they're looking at it. That's it. The childish behavior mentality is wrapped in with the Geppetto lifestyle, y'all. I'm telling you, this shit's showing so much. It's scary. It's scary, y'all, because this culture was made to do that. The culture is about what? Rape, drug, murder. It's all in it. So that means everybody walking around is mostly probably either what? Rape, murder, all right? Liar, all of that. It's all in hip-hop, y'all. So now, you know that Diddy was snatched at 3 years old. Why? You was told it was a plot. Maybe the plot was laid down when Diddy was 3, about 72. Then you're going to see hip-hop came out right after that. Huh? Hip-hop came out right after that. Let's go. Told you everything being documented. These are all documentations with facts. That's all I come with. Let's go. This is the confirmation of the gangster music, gangster rap program, the alleged conspiracy to destroy you know who. Also explored in the piece are the corporations, huh? And I tell you, ain't getting past no corporations, right? Now y'all see why I kept putting that pyramid of corporations? Kept throwing hints. You keep talking to me about Jay-Z this. Everybody's so fucking big. I said, family, nobody's going to be bigger than corporation. That's what I told you. I kept peeping how dumb grown-ups is. Also explored in this piece. Let me clarify this. When I speak about dumb grown-ups, y'all, I'm not talking about nobody that never listened to this rap stuff. I'm talking about everybody that love this rap shit 24/7 their whole fucking life and still did not know nothing. They thought it was a such thing as a black boy come out of nowhere and just be rich and make it. Let's go, man. Also explored in this piece are the corporations behind the success of Combs, mentors, and later Combs himself. All right? Showing you. Everybody that groomed Diddy already had big corporation behind him. He was gonna be the black face of the 90s. When I told you the 90s started, it was a big mind game. We're gonna make them think they're winning. We're gonna make them think they're in power. And we're gonna lead them all to self-destruction because they're gonna destroy themselves. What we're gonna do is the same exact thing. What we're gonna do is the same exact result you'll get if you left your kids the house with the keys, the car, and you go out of town for a month. That's what we're going to do with them with hip-hop. We're going to get them everything, and we're going to let them do what they do, and we'll let them destroy them and themselves. Same way you leave your kids home, you know goddamn well anything might happen. They might turn their store, house burn. You already know. You leaving some 8-year-olds in the house by themselves, about 3 of them. You gone for a month. Look at your community. That's what you got. That's what they did. That's what they did. Like I said, this how I knew everybody was so stupid, y'all. If Jay-Z and LeBron was so clean, y'all, their name wouldn't even be mentioned in the shit. That's what I keep telling y'all. That's why I kept knowing everybody was dumb. No, people dumb and a percentage be playing dumb. You cannot get accused of nothing dirty if you don't hang around dirty people, y'all. It is that simple. I cannot be accused of being around shooters if I don't hang with shooters? You know what I'm saying? It's very simple. No, y'all. I told you, Diddy was to blackmail everybody, because in reality, anybody standing next to that man kept going to them. They all dirty, y'all. Plus, you ain't got to believe that. Just understand the blackmail program. But like I've been saying, either once you become a star, he gonna see you or you gonna see him. And at that point, you could say, hey, man, I don't want to do this game no more. They didn't do that. That's why I showed you Gunna. I showed you recent Lil Baby. Y'all love Lil Baby right now? You still talking about Lil Baby P4F? Diddy been plowed his ass. That's right. But Diddy like to make the men go down on him. So a lot of rappers y'all watch, they go down on men, bro. But that's right. That's right. Old to the young. He make you go. Let me tell you how the story about Diddy make men go down on him. That's the executive game, y'all. The executive game ain't just plowing. The main thing they're going to do is tell you to go down first. How many stories did you hear on this damn internet of people telling you, executives telling them to go down? That's the game they telling you. Guess what, y'all? That's the contract. That's the deal. That's the deal. That's the deal. But you ain't get it though, right? Like I said, this ain't about nobody's sexuality. Who cares what you like? Who cares? Who cares? You want to be a pervert? Who cares? All right? You want to be a hump monster? Who cares? You want to be a hornball? Who cares? Only thing is, man, stay away from them kids. That's it. Let them kids be. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Do you? You know what I'm saying? But just know you're gonna take this what come with it. All right? Proud, right? Be proud. Go ahead. Who cares? All right. Also explored in the piece are the corporations. Key word. Let's go down some more. When taken together with other claims from the period, namely about efforts to manipulate hip-hop for the benefit of the private prison industry in the early to mid-90s. Because I told you I've been through the truth. It's no coincidence when I was young, about 95, everybody I know, my friends, started going to jail. And then I seen some of them same friends come home and be on this internet. I saw two people from my neighborhood I grew up with that did long prison bids, get out and be content creators and be on these platforms. I see them with my own eyes. All right, my own eyes. All right, because I know what's happening. In 95, 96, that's when bros started getting 25 years, 20 years, 30 years, 80 years. That's when it started. Why? I seen bros be gassed up off gangster rap. They were gassed up off Tupac. They were gassed up off Juice. They was gassed up off Menace. They was gassed up off all this shit, NWA. Yeah, y'all. When they had Tech 9s and Mac 11s and 838s. Yeah, big and small, ready to die. When I broke it down already, man. See? They was telling you, you're going to be a bad boy, which means you're going to be a criminal, juvenile delinquent. You're going to be going to jail because you're a bad boy. And then you're going to keep going. And when you get older, you're going to be on death row. That's right. So that's why you might be out of jail. You ain't go to death row, but you walking around out here like a dead man. Huh? What's a dead man? Your money ain't right. Your life ain't right. Background destroyed. Can't bust a move. You can't control your family right now. Dead man. Dead man. I got the right price. I buy your whole family right now. Huh? Dead man. Huh? Got the right price. Buy your family right now. That's the world we in right now, y'all. That's the world we in right now. That's the world we in right now. People can buy your life right now while you playing, chasing rap. What rappers get you? What rap? Can you get, being that rap is over, do we have any proof of something powerful that rap created in any of these goddamn states or cities? At least one thing. Anything? Anything. Well, if they told you what gangster rap was for, they didn't lie to you because you got no proof in your hood or nothing constructive, but you got proof of them prisons packed. You got proof of them prisons where people talking about they need some money for JPay. Huh? You mean to tell me they believe rap, try to chase the streets, now them niggas in jail on tablets? Yup. Who paying for that? Who paying for that? Who's still paying for failure? No, they created a whole wave of gangster rap, made niggas thought they were street gangsters and all this shit, and they never was. They were bullshit hustlers, never could hustle, couldn't do nothing. They've been ass backwards. Yeah, believe in the dream. Guess what? They didn't buy Martin Luther King dream, but they bought their hip-hop dream. Yes, they did. Somehow everybody was born to get money, gonna make it out the ghetto. Look, to me, ain't no such thing as a ghetto no more, period. Show me a ghetto. I don't know. Everything being regentrified. That's all I know. What? State to state. When I said hip-hop was going state to state, When hip-hop was going state to state, what else happened? The crime was going state to state. Let's break it down. Well, hip-hop started in New York. Well, if you go check hip-hop, you will see when New York City and hip-hop, when hip-hop first started in New York City, New York had the most crime in America, period. Most crime. That's why they wanted hip-hop to come out the place in America with the most crime, the most dirt, the most filth, the most dope heads, the most welfare kids, burnt down building, because hip-hop was generated by dirty ass spirit. That's right. Bronx. The trash in New York. That's why I was formed there. Y'all shit ain't come from diamonds. Y'all shit came from the fucking dirt. Go back to the regular story. It started a dirty ass project with rats and roaches. That's right. Crackheads, dope heads. Huh? On top of that, that's why them kids getting touched on. That's right. It's a program. Y'all gonna stick with it. So we're gonna touch on all y'all, right? And when y'all get touched on, y'all gonna go to jail. You go to jail, you will still be stupid. Your brain gonna be cooked. Huh? On this internet, you seen people come and talk about what? They were being touched on. You seen what? Niggas talking about how they was what? In jail. Hip-hop program. Huh? Then you're gonna see everybody on this internet, somehow they affiliate with hip-hop. And they was telling you a whole lot of shit. You was buying it. Nah, told you, man. It's all out the bag. It's in the Diddy story. No, y'all. Diddy was made to do this shit. Why? Because he gonna be the one to set it off, and it's gonna be the last straw for all of the ass. Shit, y'all. Y'all forgot what was going on. Let's go. Let him go. Somebody said, let him go. There's bigger criminals in Hollywood, hiding away untouched. It's full of them. P. Diddy, justice for Diddy. Told you, man. What they saying. What I said. He's the scapegoat. He's the scapegoat. Like I said, everybody else still walking around in your face. And like I said, it's people that could have did way worse than him. Because there's no proof of him doing nothing to no minors. But we know for a fact it was minor activity going on. But like I said, you don't get it. You don't get it. Even in winning, you taking a loss. Huh? Even all your billionaires in the same shit, you don't get it. You don't get all your billionaires been set up for failure and everybody under them. Huh? I told you, man. Everybody in them schools, y'all been getting brainwashed backwards on purpose. Like I said, huh? Flip them into Greeks. Pow. Turn them in the Rome. Pow. Turn them in everything. Meanwhile, they all gonna be fucking lost and fight each other. Still. Huh? Still. They still gonna be too stupid to organize the right way and get something done. Huh? They all stupid because they all love rap. That's why. Yeah. Look, yeah, be proud. Be proud of your flags. Be proud of your accolades. Be proud. And now I want you to tell me what the shit mean now and where you're going to go with it, what it's going to do for you. All right? Did you just tell me that? And I'll be proud to know. Let's go. LeBron James is not only a racist. He like P. Diddy party. No party like the Diddy party. LeBron James caught hyping Diddy's wild events in resurfaced video. Why am I showing you this? Because I'm going to keep showing you they are not letting up off LeBron James' ass. Only people in this goddamn country, now starting to be on this damn planet, that don't know what's going on is the people in that department. They're the only ones don't know. Look, y'all, we've been talking about this shit 6 months now. What does that mean? Man, y'all, we at the apex now. Yes, we are. This shit already been unveiled. Let's go. Don't let Diddy fool you. He is happy where he is, surrounded by men's dookie holes for life. All right? So people trashing him too. What we looked at before, let me bring you up to date. The last album he dropped was called Off the Grid. This is the album that got him in trouble with Lil Rod. This is the album Lil Rod worked on. Off the Grid. And you seeing after this album, Diddy went off the grid. And ever since he went off the grid, things have not been the same. Everybody has been playing make-believe, and I've been enjoying the show. Let's go. I've got the full video of P. Diddy and Beyonce. Favorite throat leak. Did y'all all see? P. Diddy and Beyonce, Cassie video, Cat Williams leak. Guess what? I've been seeing this. But I don't click on links, so I never clicked on it. I've been seeing this shit for months too. I only pulled it up to show you the slander of Diddy,
Beyonce, Jay-Z is still going on. Because the first slander I ever saw, the first memes I seen of anybody being disrespected was Jay-Z and Beyonce and J-Lo, and they gave us the clues of what happened to all three of them. Huh? So that's why I say, I know what's going on. Let's go. Let's go. Stevie J done popped out, y'all. Stevie J, he talking that talk, y'all. That's what I'm telling you. This whole thing is getting twisted and crazy now. Diddy said on the phone 3 weeks ago, when I come home, talking to Kanye on the phone. Kanye had rotted. Stevie J throwing more references, Diddy coming home. Stevie J, Diddy's not sweating any bullets. When freed, he should throw a party disowning fake friends. Now, Stevie J, he got the right to say that. Like I said, Stevie J rode with that man. All right? Stevie J rode with that man from day one. That's why I said I can't say nothing about Stevie J when it comes to him. That's just what it is. All right? But you're going to see what Jay-Z did, right? And that's shots at Jay-Z. And I told y'all, everybody's against Jay-Z. Y'all don't get that part. Telling me he got all this power. Not no more, he don't. Jay-Z power got reduced after the elections. Finish. Jay-Z power really got reduced after 47 got elected. Period. Huh? For y'all, all y'all don't get it. Let me just say something to piss you off so you're going to get this shit real clear to your head. All right? Let me say this shit so you're going to get it real clear about this rap shit, this black shit. Tell you what it is. All right, after the election, the country flipped, right? Mostly red. Everybody red don't like rap. Let's just say that. Even though it ain't true, let's just say everybody red don't like rap. Hey, let's just make up some shit. In Atlanta, I'm just gonna give a reference. It's not true, it's not a fact. Let's just say everything turned red, but let's just say everything is Nazi now. Let's say everything Nazi now. You know what that means? Nobody likes your ass. Nobody likes the shit you about. Even though it ain't Nazi, I'm just giving you a good reference so you get it to your head, how people feel about rap music. All right, you like rap music, you're proud of it, people look at you like a goddamn Nazi. Told you a foreigner, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna let you know what it is. I'm gonna let you know everything you was proud of. That's all I'm letting you know, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Huh? Let's go. Part of the reason Diddy's had some legal wins leading up to his big day in court, mainly the dissolution of the RICO charges levied by Love album producer Lil Rod. Now, remember when I spoke on Diddy charges being dropped? People had no clue this fool was getting RICO charges dropped. Which means what? High chance of coming home. Been telling them this shit, y'all. That's why I said what I kept telling y'all, family. I said, yo, these idiots can think I'm chasing trending topics because they punk ass chase trending topics. They dumb. I said, man, I'm keeping up with this whole shit. I said, you want some content? Get your members only. I'm keeping up with this whole shit because it is the real news. And guess what else? This is the real truth that has something to do with everybody's life. Whether you acknowledge it or not, it's the truth. But all you got to know is after all this shit, ain't nothing else going to be in your favor. Meaning you have to earn it, prove it, accomplish it, and do it. Other than that, that's it. Right here in your face. Now ask yourself, a lot of y'all been on this internet, right? Well, how many of y'all ever heard that Diddy got RICO charges thrown out? Clear as day. RICO shit, throw it out. How many of y'all heard that? Talk about knock off celebrities. Dwight Howard, Terrence Howard. Really? Cameron, we're talking about, you're being to tell me y'all talking about all these goddamn celebrities from the 90s, early 2000s. Oh, man. What's up, Bree? What's up, sis? What's up, Bree? What's up, Tamika? What up, Alan? What's up, bro? Where you been at, man? Then I've been saying it was a joke. Lil Rod, I've been catching this whole shit. Lil Rod, I've been catching the whole shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Been said it. I know all the jokes and the whole shit, all that. I know what's fake and what's real. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. All right? So now you know, right? No, Lil Rod, you was a willing participant too on that album. So anyway, Lil Rod had the most charges on him. But guess what else I ain't tell y'all? Y'all know Lil Rod came out with something else. Guess what Lil Rod said? I ain't put in the title. Lil Rod said Diddy and Justin smoked somebody's ass in the studio. Fact, y'all. He claimed they smoked somebody's ass in a goddamn studio, y'all. He said Diddy and Justin shot somebody, y'all. Can't make it up. I'm telling y'all what be going on. Let's go. This shit crazy, man. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Hold up. Not that. Get back to that. I got to get to this little raw shit. Exclusive. LAPD report shows cops didn't question Sean Diddy Combs after 2022 shooting. To prove to y'all, this fool was still in dirt up until 2024. Told y'all, man. Let's go. Producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones Jr. says he was 2 feet from a closed bathroom door inside Sean Diddy Combs' Los Angeles music studio when shots rang out on September 22nd, 2022. When the door opened, Combs and his son Justin Combs, allegedly walked out, leaving a third man bleeding on the floor in a fetal position with gunshot wounds. Lil Rod said, he tried to say Diddy and his son smoked somebody, man. Told you this shit twisted. Told y'all the biggest cover up all time. What I kept saying, family, I said, look, man, don't be surprised if some other stuff start coming out in these goddamn cases. Y'all want to act like all these goddamn dead celebrities ain't having a 30-year process. Nope. After today's show, please go back to y'all regular layman schedule and searching for content. You ain't gonna find none. I cannot believe this shit. And like I said, the main reason why I be like this, y'all, everybody thought I was a hater, a dummy, right? Nobody was trying to show me no love. You know what I'm saying? You know, they wouldn't support me. They wouldn't they wouldn't do nothing. That's why I'm smoking their ass now. Yeah. Well, they try to do a whole lot, y'all. I try to save everybody. If you was a bad guy, I try to save you too. Then y'all not come here. I try to say, yo, they better run. I told all of y'all, fair game, not on no side. I said, good people, better watch out. I said, bad people, you better run. Told them all straight up, fair game. They ain't believe it though. I told the street guys, you better run. The street's dead. 2 years ago, rappers, that shit dead. Told them. All right. So you heard me snapping, calling everybody Johnny Come Lately, and I prove to y'all. They call them Johnny Come Lately, color people tongue, and they say you on a broken clock. You always late. Really mean they never know what's going on anyway. Then by the time they figure out, they fucking missed the boat. They late. So that's why I say, how many months we've been talking about the gangster rap program being exposed? Some people, they still don't know. Or they still just acting like nothing ever happened. No, y'all, it's over with. No, you have proved your incompetency, period. All right? When the door opened, Combs and his son Justin Combs allegedly walked out, leaving a third man bleeding on the floor in a fetal position with gunshot wounds. Jones says in a civil lawsuit. So as you see, Little Rod ain't stopping. Little Rod is still telling y'all. That's a shot to some of y'all, letting you know when Diddy come home, Stevie J letting you know when Diddy come home, he's gonna throw a party, and Little Rod letting y'all know. Some of y'all might get busted in your ass. Boy, that's why I kept saying. I'll tell you this much, y'all. I don't gotta know everything, you don't gotta know everything, but we all gonna know Jay-Z real power by the time this trial over with. We gonna see. Nah, man. Don't let her sultry looks fool. Oh, Stevie J. Nah, man. Stevie J, man, he up to dirty works again, y'all. He got another one. See? He got another one. Stevie J talking about music. You see Stevie J with that pink shirt on, don't you? Because Stevie J know the program. All black celebrities must embrace the baby oil, the dildos, the pink, the everything, y'all. They're gonna get freaky for that money. Stevie J gonna always tell you he always gonna stay in pocket because he's 100% industry. And he ain't, one thing about Stevie J, ain't no shame in his game. But that's how you know he is your proof. Stevie J, did he not sweating any bullets? When freed, he should throw a party disowning fake friends. So you know all that's towards, right? All right. And they keep saying, when he come home. He said, I keep listening to what they said, when he come home. I'm telling you, man, this shit funny to me. It's funny to me. Hey, it's funny to me. Like I said, I'm loving this shit. I want to see what's going to happen. All right? I want to see what's going to happen. There might be some musical chairs. Let's go. All right? Let's go. What did I tell you? Well, let me update you from yesterday. Remember I showed you yesterday, TMZ Live, 35 views. I'm showing you again. Just so happened, TMZ Live, 23 views. What does that mean? Black entertainment dead. TMZ have no black content. TMZ have no good topics for the day. TMZ get no views like that. Now, the only thing I'm going to get them a pass is they are showed on TV and they are on every apps. Like on one TV, the Google TV, like they in certain engines. Like, so you watch Google TV, they pop up. So they on other apps too. Don't get it twisted, but it's not an excuse. Because Pat McAfee on national TV and still on YouTube, his numbers is crazy. No, this is because entertainment is dead, y'all. That's why I've been telling people, don't worry about no views, worry about content. But when you ain't got no content, you ain't got nothing anyway. People that make fake views, they ain't getting no real money. So they lying to themselves. No, the fake views is to get you to watch me. So I'm saying, I put 100,000 on my shit, you're going to pull up because you're dumb like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why my shit is backwards. You know what I'm saying? It's backwards. It's for the ones that catch it. All right? That's why y'all be getting brainwashed. What I say. Let's go back into it. Hey, y'all, when all this over with, it will be no more talking about race. But I must talk about the race that is the most disgraced. Because y'all didn't want to get it, right? Check it out, y'all. This is how it's going down. Man, somebody just crashed this. Somebody got an accident. Now, remember what I told you? I said, when black people be on TV, they're going to have to look like a freak and a weirdo. Prove to y'all. HBCUs, all of that, well, what they were used for, breeding centers. When we looked at the pyramid, when they said at the top of the top, blacks are the top of the rainbow and the top of the trans community. Here's your proof. I've been showing y'all these things for a minute because it's documentation. In order for this woman to be on ESPN, this how her ass gonna look. Now, why am I saying that, y'all? Because this woman, I heard out of her own mouth, bragging about her HBCUs, how she went to Florida State, and I just kept telling you, what they don't know is they all been set up to be the face of weirdo gay behavior. Matter of fact, they're weirder than gay people. They're weird. They're freaks. They got to be like that. It's on purpose. It's called humiliation. You guys will be humiliated from now to the end. You guys are going to get through your head. You will be fourth place citizens. Now I'm going to fucking prove it to you. Now, thank you very much, all of y'all. Anybody remember the ESPN drama when they had that girl, Maria Taylor, on it, that black girl, and they conspired to get off the TV? All right, now let me show you something. Let me show you their replacement. This is another good woman right here. She's beautiful too. Yep. Now, she can look like how she looked like. You know why? She's free. Yeah, she's free. Now, let me see what smart people at. Okay, everybody, black, African-American, black power, blackity black. I'm just being real. I'm going to prove a point to y'all. This is a black American woman. I know about her going to HBCU because she always bragged about this shit with pride. All of them do. Because I've been learned. You can't be on TV unless you went to HBCU. Just can't, y'all. Sorry. It's not a coincidence. Stephen A. Q-Dog. Steve Harvey a Q-Dog. Ricky Smiley a Q-Dog. Shaq a Q. It's not a coincidence. It's how it is. They must go through a particular grooming and training. That's it. See how she look, right? Now, let me show you a free woman. She's free. And she just got married not too long ago. Now, I need y'all to tell me where she from. And then you're going to know why she free. Holla. Holla. No, you told to be freaks and weirdos. Everybody else still get married in love. Everybody else still get married in love, starting families. You guys are the freaks. Get where she from? Huh? Hey, yo, bro. I remember my girl, my girl used to look like that. You know, so I used to come outside. That's how they used to look, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's up, girl? What's up? That's how they used to look, bro. Hey, bro, when the last time you see that one with them gold earrings on? Huh? When the last time you see? They didn't know they could be so simple with a ponytail and look so cute. They didn't know that, bro. They want to put all that shit on their forehead, all this $5 shit. Now they ain't got nothing. Huh? They were too good with ponytails, y'all. Now they ain't got nothing. They was trying to be like rappers. Which one? Pick one. You mean them dizzy ass bitches trying to be like Sexy Red? Yep. Which one? Glorilla? Yep. Megan? Yep. Lotto? Yep. Christian Rock? Yep. Is that why nobody want their ass? Yep. You watching a black woman from Africa, but she was raised in America, and she's American because she was raised in Texas, but you will see how she looked, don't you? Somebody else used to look like that, didn't they? But guess how they look now? They didn't know. This mean freedom. This mean control. Because she free. Because she's not from that background. She don't wear that shit on her sleeve. She's free. They didn't know the difference of free. Then recently she got married to her husband, took the pictures in the African garments and everything back in her country. But she works on ESPN and she's one of the top black faces of respect. So you got to know. All this woman told me was bragging about her HBCU affiliations, but looking like a goddamn idiot, a clown, a fool. Huh? No pride, no dignity. Was she raised like that? Nope. One thing about them Africans, they ain't changing how they raised. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. No, you the fool. Here's the proof. Now, remember the other day, y'all? I've been breaking this down. Blacks got to look like freaks. Now, remember? Here go my homegirl to the left. Remember I showed y'all her with the nappy head? The nappy hair, I said, damn, man, they got to wear. I don't know if they heard it or not. She don't got a nappy head. They let her put her braids on, y'all. See how she look cute? Yeah, let her put her braids on. She was cool with a nappy head, but I will prove to y'all she had to be on TV with that nappy head. But it's crazy because I'm subscribed to this channel. So I don't know. The algorithm shit work like that. If I see your video, you're going to see mine. That's why I know how this shit works. You ain't going to fool me. So it was just mighty funny. I was campaigning and putting out there how the blacks got to be weird, and I was showing NBC screen a black woman looking weird, and they let her put her braids in, y'all. So she don't look weird no more, y'all. That was caught every day. She don't look weird, but she already did what she had to do. I'm telling you what they got to do, y'all. Now you see, they could just be normal. She normal. She go to work. She ain't got to do shit. Ponytail, oats, no, you got to do all this shit. Then I show you who cutting their hair. Huh? The black freaks. Huh? Did I not do Witches of the Industry Part 2? Still ain't see it yet? No, all them bitches witches. They got to be bald-headed to get that money. Raven Simone, bald-headed. Tamar, bald-headed. Sister, bald-headed. Whoopi, bald-headed on the side. No, that's what they got to do. It's exposed, y'all. They made it where if you guys want to stay in this game, you're going to go back into character clown mode, and that's what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to be exactly like how Hollywood first started, barely going to be on the screen. And when we put you on the screen, you're only on the screen to entertain y'all fans, y'all little black people for a little while. And when you're on the screen, you ain't going to be the best looking person, and you ain't going to get the most role. You ain't going to be nothing. All right? I kept telling you. It's a reason why Shannon Sharp ass off the TV. Huh? Shannon Sharp is showing us all his stupidity because he's interviewing Bobby Brown. Or does that mean Black Hollywood is dead and they have no more entertainment left? If you watching Bobby Brown in 2025, smack the shit out yourself and throw yourself down some stairs. You think I'm gonna watch the washed up nigga that's on here, his kids dead, Whitney dead, I'm gonna listen to him? Nope. Hell no. No, they all bubble gum. What part you understand? All I'm trying to tell y'all, this is not an attack on nobody's sexuality. All I just want y'all to all know, it is no such thing as in the closet no more, and it's okay. All right? It's okay. Then I can keep showing you, it's not everybody. It's just the blacks. It's just the blacks. It's just the blacks. That's it. I'll be trying to look. It's just the blacks, which means it's what? It's evident in your face. If Bobby Brown did not show he was down with that penis, his ass ain't getting no slot time. And it's that simple. All right? And they all fucking YouTubers. Because why? They came to take the last of the money. That's it. They came to take the last of the fucking money before they're all exposed and finished. When this is over with, no more glory. They all told the truth, y'all. It was, see, the gangster rap was to set everybody to go to jail and people were going to die. But every other black celebrity was to turn your ass pink. Woman, your job was to want to put your face between the celebrity woman's legs huh? Put your head on her ass. That's their job, to flip all of y'all. You don't believe me? Ladies, run Instagram today. Go look at all your favorite female celebrities and watch. You shall see rainbow colors and you will see pink and blue colors. You will see it as they bending ass over, as they being freaky in their pictures. I bet you're going to see their colors because they know what time it is. Huh? When I kept telling y'all, they changed that Instagram emoji for a reason to pink. You ain't got to believe me. Just keep playing. You ain't got to believe me. Just keep going. Because some of y'all, what they doing, y'all? Some of them are begging for pegging. They are begging for a pegging because these are jokes. All y'all begging for pegging now. Yup. Y'all the top of the top. The face of pegging. Don't Gabrielle Union peg Dwayne Wade? Don't Jada Pinkett allegedly be pegging Will Smith? What they really saying is most of y'all men are emasculated. Most of y'all men are soft and feminine. Why? Because they love men so much. They call them rappers, but really they were loving men. And really they still love men. They just call them rappers to play it off. No, they love men. And that's what happened. When you loving men for 30 years, you can't stop. You get flipped, bro. When you've been loving these same men since you were 19, 20, 21, 24, you still love them, you're flipped now, bro. That's it. You're like you love the man. The man don't even make music no more. These men stopped making music. So what that mean? You like the man. Well, we not joking on Cameron's show the other day. His show is called Come and Talk to Flea. A replay on Jodeci's Come and Talk to Me. Jodeci's singing a woman. His shit called Come and Talk to Flea. He's talking to men. Big ass pink Mike Flaming right there. You see what I'm saying? No, y'all all been trolled and disrespected and flipped. All right, let's just go. We ain't finished yet. We ain't nowhere near finished. All right? This the joke. This is the joke for you DL thugs. Call of Diddy, because they ain't know that game, Call of Duty. Huh? We now know a lot of gamers are fruity too. That's the secret too. A lot of gamers are fruity because they play Call of Duty because they always calling for duty. Get it? Right? We forgot about that. Percentage of your men, fucking gamers, a fucking joke. Gamer means a fucking joke. He's a gamer. You know what that means? He don't take life serious. Percentage of your life, fucking gamers. Fucking gamers. Gamers. Podcasters. Another word for dumb niggers. That's about it. I'm saying that's about it. Let's go. No, I'm gonna let you know what it is. The internet is played out. Meaning the way you was on here before, it ain't the same no more. It ain't played out. It's just that a particular people that has played out. That's about it. All right, that's about it, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. All right. So Rodney Jones said he claimed Diddy and Justin left somebody bleeding with them from them gunshot wounds. That's what he said. Now, and y'all, that cover, that thumbnail on this video is speaking so much truth. Let's go. Let's go. Because like I said, 1 minute we hearing Diddy did this, Diddy did that. Then 1 minute we hear it coming home. But the realest shit I know is right here. So all I'm really trying to see is what? Is he going to get a pass or he going to get fried? Let's go back to this important stuff, y'all. Very, very important. Very important right here. No jokes. Let's go. Let's go. Hold up. There we go. All right. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go Fantasyland. Diddy was never a self-made nothing. None of them were. None of them. This is the man responsible for Sean John clothing. It is said, allegedly, this is the man that gave Diddy $100 million to get Sean John started. So, to show y'all and prove to y'all, I've been knowing a lot of stuff. I've been around for a minute, but I never knew about this guy. I never knew about him. And I didn't know he was behind this shit too. I didn't know he was behind Diddy clothing. The same people that let him get away with stuff, they are the ones washing their hands with Diddy. The thing is, are they going to let Diddy walk away from this? He know a whole lot on a lot of stuff about a lot of what? I don't know. But when I was telling y'all, he did most of his notorious shit in the fashion world. I got it real clear when they showed this. I get it. I get it. I know why. He wasn't letting that Sean John die. Because what y'all keep forgetting is the Sean John carried him over when the rap stuff was dead. His music career was dead. It was dead. It wasn't really dead. After Biggie died, they watered it down. And you know what I'm saying? Making it a band. Cassie. He stayed away from Gangster on purpose when it got soft ass loon in them. Yeah. G Depp and them punks. He had to tone it down for that gangster stuff. But he knew he could not let that Sean John merch die. So in Macy's, if Macy's put anybody other brand too close to his, or when he finding out LRG outselling Sean John and Echo, he got goons running down on their ass, y'all. That's the facts. Meaning, allegedly, when I said, yo, he's really in trouble for what he did to some Caucasian people. And that was some people in that fashion world, y'all. Allegedly got people bent over, all that. Booty goons, yup. Fashion industry. Now, everything in fashion was told as Diddy was there. It was said he pistol whipped somebody in Macy's. The Macy's on 34th Street, New York, right there. Thanksgiving, y'all know what I'm talking about. It is said that he was wreaking havoc around that shit. Yes. But you're going to see everybody on the internet, rap. Nobody talk about the fashion shit. I already talked about that. Because I started to learn that that's what he was really doing notorious shit at personally. Meaning, it were people saying he was right there. See what I'm saying? And it was all recent stuff. No, it wasn't no back in it. No, it was real stuff. That's the stuff his ass in trouble for. When I said they was allowed to do stuff, but they were crossing lines, doing too much. Because remember, like I said, I can have authority to do certain things, but I can go too far. Okay, you went to Catholic school, you had the right to spank you in the hand with a ruler, but they had a right to whip you with an extension cord. You know what I'm saying? That's how the shit worked. His job was to keep people in line, but he was doing too much extra stuff. And the secret is, y'all, they saying, man, it's a high chance a lot of people unalive, man. We'll just leave it at that. All right? But now, being that we got to go back to race, it is white people. It is people from the rainbow community saying it is not Diddy's fault. It is not his fault. Meaning, he was made to do this. He ain't had no choice to do it. He was raised, they 3 years old, 4 years old, on up. He ain't had no way out. He didn't. He didn't have no way. The truth is, he didn't have no way out. It was nothing he was going to do about it. It was nothing he was going to do about it. Which is the proof. You always heard certain people were selected. It's playing out in this Diddy story, like I said. When they understood years ago, man, if you want to holler at those people, you have to get one of their own to do it. Well, I told you when I kept paying attention to this whole shit, studying throughout the years, when I told y'all, I said the truth is, your people did more to you than anybody on the planet because they took the bag to do it. I kept telling y'all, man, this shit go back with Martin Luther King and them. It's the reason why shit is the way it is. Your people just kept taking money, kept taking money, kept taking money, kept taking money, and they wouldn't stop. Now this is what you got. All the king's horses, all the king's men. Huh? From the bottom to the top of that pyramid, it's going to crumble, y'all. It's called Black Entertainment. It's called Black Experience. It's called the Black Community. It's called all of that. It's finished, y'all. No more glory. Maybe they'll get it right years from now. Maybe when the tables turn around, whenever that is, maybe they'll get it right again next time. All right? I can accept a loss. What about you? Let's go. Huh? This is the man. So like I said, you was taught to be on his nuts. You was taught to worship him, but he was always controlled by them. That's right. The thing is this. They the ones had the backing. When I kept telling y'all, it's the executives. It's the executives. It's the executives. It's an executives game. The executives pass it on. It must be passed on. What's that? The game of touchy-touchy, hanky-panky. It must be. It is the rules of the industry. It is the standard of the money transaction. There is no other way around it. It is the transaction of the big budget. It is the transaction of the millions in your account, and you're able to go get you a Ferrari that day. Yeah, that's what it is, y'all. It's the process that has to happen in order for me to walk in the Gucci store and buy whatever I want out that bitch. Yeah, It's a process, y'all. You just didn't want to understand that. When Little Richard, James Brown, they didn't never tell you that selling your soul was selling that hoe. Shit. But see, with Diddy, he was like an orphan kid. He ain't had no choice. So this is what you're going to do. We're going to make you a fucking demon. We're going to turn you into a devil. You have the perfect skin. And we're going to use you to execute and fulfill the last chapter of this movement. And we all want to watch it. Yeah. Well, they always talked about how somebody was trying to do something to them. They always talked this, that, and the third. But they had no clue. They had this big cake. They made a big cake. And that cake was made with poison on purpose. Jim Jones, Kool-Aid, right? Hip-hop was a big cake, Kool-Aid on the side. All that shit had cyanide in it. And guess what, Diddy? You're going to teach them to eat it and party and eat it every time they fucking party. And you're going to teach them to love that shit too. And when it's all said and done, we're going to watch what happen to all y'all. And that's what happened. Anybody selling this shit. Charles Wilson, salute my brother. Salute my brother. This is a closeout, not just to y'all, to them. This is a closeout on my life. This is a closeout to my sanity, y'all. When I tell you I've been having fun with this shit, I'm feeling good. What about you? You know what I'm saying? What about y'all? What's up, Charlie Wilson? What's good? All right? See that? No, y'all. The point is, your life has always been controlled. So you get it now, right? These guys wrote the script, and your whole life you followed it, and it's not a coincidence you ended up in jail or dead or worse, because on purpose, it was supposed to be like that because you were given options. What was the options, y'all? Well, most of us was raised the right way, but as time went on, a lot of y'all wasn't. So I understand. But they knew one thing. Them people, man, they might not have much. They might have been through a whole lot. But at the end of the day, they were some decent people. They're going to work. They're going to take care of their families. And they're going to do what they got to do. The problem is, as time went on, some of their kids, when they started giving them those names, Taekwon, Shamar, Keisha, and all that, they started getting militant in them 70s. They started getting militant. They started calling themselves Muslims, and they with the Nation of Islam, and they with the Black Panthers, and they with all this conscious stuff. You know what? One day those guys are going to be a threat. Those people are going to be a threat one day. They're going to be a threat. So what we're going to do is get them out of those books. First book, we're going to get them out of that Bible, because the Bible is the only thing that kept their ass silent when they were dirt poor and had shit. The seniors and elders of their family kept their ass grounded with prayer and with scripture. So what we need is something to get them out that damn book. Get them out that scripture, get them out that book. Then get them out them conscious books. Get them out that religion. Get them out of all that. We're going to make rap everything they fucking life. They're going to breathe it like the Bible. Huh? They're going to execute it every day of their life. See, they're going to drop out of school, but they're never going to drop out of rap school. Yeah. They don't listen to teacher, but they're going to listen to everything that fucking rapper say. They don't listen to their parents. They're going to listen to everything that fucking rapper say. And we're going to control the rapper, and we're going to control their dumb ass. And that's what they've been doing. Now, just think about it. They did it to your parents. They did it to you, and that's what happened. They say we needed 3 generations to ruin their ass. And then we're going to close out, put them in a house, and leave them stuck on stupid. Because they ain't going to be able to figure out what happened to them. Huh? That's why they still getting locked up. Because they thought they could sell drugs forever. No. It is a national cleanup of this country. Everybody knows the number one toxin was not the Klan. It was not Nazis. It was street gangster. Period. A percentage of Americans are freaking junkies. Another percentage are felons. Another percentage are stuck on stupid because they don't even do no drugs. So guess what? Maybe that's why things are changing. And maybe that's why they had to let people in this country. Because maybe a long time ago, they've been studying this shit. You still didn't comprehend 20 million plus people in the country and all of them are hungry. They didn't come to play. Some of them got skills, trades. All of them are not fucking criminals. Hell no. Now let me show you what else of the New World. New World Order talk today. Update. Just, you know, that's why I say you was told to be scared of the new, so you say stuck and old. So I was listening to rap, paying attention, but I also had one eye on that New World Order. That's why New World Order here, and you don't know nothing. You stuck on rap past dummy. Let me prove some more to you. Let's go. No. And the new, no. Smarts rule now. All dummies getting shamed. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, I'm just go to something real important. I got a lot on here. I'm going to prove y'all something right now. Top of the top, salute to everybody that's up. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I have to find this clip because it's very important about how many of y'all know about their real ID? How many of y'all know about the real ID, which is going to be the standard ID eventually? And as of now, if you do not have that real ID, your ass will not be getting on no more flights at all. Let's go. You ain't getting on no more flights. That's why those last flights y'all had during the pandemic, you know, you got the PPP money, and they were letting y'all run in Miami, fly on planes. They would just use all of y'all to keep the airplanes going, keep all the air companies going. That's it. You were used as a guinea pig in the pandemic to keep everybody going. Everybody that stole PPP money, you are a flunky to keep the economy going as businesses were shutting down and America was on lockdown. They tricked a percentage of fools to take money and run around and keep the economy going. Those same fools are broke. They in debt. They've been compromised, house arrest, snitches, all of that. There was no such thing as getting PPP money off the hook because anybody that got a bank transaction, their ass is federal. Half y'all ass work on the internet right now too, as we speak. Who you playing with? Huh? There's no such thing. If you did a PPP loan for $500, if you did that bank transaction and cashed that check, fool, you stole from the government, you in federal bondage. So when I told you your community overweight, it's for a lot of reasons. Huh? A lot of reasons. But back to slavery. Because if you got felonies and you got a dirty background, guess where you at? You're never in your life see an airplane. You're never in your life travel nowhere again in peace. Do I have to get a real ID in Louisiana? What to know about deadlines and requirements? I kept telling y'all, everything on this channel been updated. Huh? When I told you I ain't black, which means what? I know about a lot of stuff. I deal with a lot of people. So I've been trying to tell y'all everything outside of that black world. Because the black world is darkness about nothing. So I've been telling you this. What? It's going to be a time. It's going to be about families. You know what families going to be doing? Come on, y'all. Let's go. Where we going? We going to Vegas. Let's go. Need those bags. We don't need shit. Let's go. You got your card? Let's go. Right to the airport. Scan. We on the plane. We out. I'm in Vegas. Oh, shit. Now I'm going shopping. I don't need nothing. Real ID, fool. Then I got to go to Vegas. Shit, I might go to Arizona real quick. Go out there real quick. I got the real ID. I'm straight. I don't need none of that shit. Huh? That's the real world, y'all. I told you. That's the mobile world. Shit gonna be free. 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 You're gonna see everybody moving around with their family free. Guess what? Look how many people in the country that just came, never flew a plane, never had a ride, never been to Vegas. Never. I told you this whole summer gonna be traveling. People been here since 2021 stacking their coins. They ready to travel now. They ready to have fun. America back open. Huh? After these tariffs gone, these businesses going to start making that money. America going to be booming again like it used to be. See, you from a broke era. You from a time when you ain't know shit about this country. You was taught to hate this country. But the truth is, you didn't hate the country. You just hated your fucking life because you were poor. See, but you ain't want to blame your parents for being fucking failures. You just kept going with the shit. That's what happened. I come from shit. I come from nothing. I come from dysfunction, but I ain't accept that shit. When they told me I was going to die, I ain't accept it. You did. No, winners, losers. That's where we at now. Winners, losers. Nothing in between. Get it? Get it? No blame game. I can't blame nobody because I got my ass knocked out. Huh? I can't blame nobody because I got my ass fucked up. Who am I blame? No, that was on me. Let's go. What? What I'm trying to tell you, when I kept telling you, all of this is going to be with the new world. It's all together. It ain't about new world order. Just mean new thing, new way how things going to go. In the 70s, y'all, you didn't need no idea to get on the plane. You know, in the 70s, you could have got on the airplane with a suitcase full of drugs in it and they ain't say nothing. And you had fake ID back then. Yes. Why? Because in the days of them flooding your neighborhood, all these laws wasn't in play. See, all these laws didn't come into play to after everybody else got rich, and then it was your turn to do the shit. Then the laws came into play. That's what you didn't get. The whole time when you heard about the 60s, 70s, all them drugs going, a lot of them drugs, y'all, they will get on the airport with that stuff. Taped to their body in suitcases. Yup, no ID. That's how the drugs used to move, y'all. Then when it was your turn to do it, look what happened. That's right. Because when I was trying to tell you, right, everybody that got rich and did dirt in this country, it was already done already. So by the 90s, everybody said, that's y'all turn now. Now to prove it to you, you'll see when the 90s started, that's when John Gotti went to jail. I was just talking about Sam the Bull the other day. Because when John Gotti went to jail, that was the real end of crime. When the mafia went down, they were the leaders of crime in this goddamn country. It was John Gotti going down also taught me a lesson that when these people say it's over, that shit gonna be over. But what happened? Black people think it never happened to them. That's the only thing. What I say, them black people, y'all, they only get it when the sad man come. Because they think the black people are so gassed up. Off they proud to be black and all them stupid ass songs made up. They didn't understand the white man came with a false reality. We're going to make them think black is proud. We're going to make them think so proud to be fucking black. We're going to let them claim everything black, but everything else, they won't have none of that. And that's what happened. We going to make them think their skin color is so special. When it's all said and done, they're going to see that their skin color is all they got left. And that's what they did. We're going to treat them like they're the favorite. We're going to gas their head up so much with so many celebrities. We're going to make it look like they were winning. We're going to make them think they winning. We're going to let them get their good jobs. We're going to let them move on up like George and Weezy. We're going to let them have a lot of shit. But when it's all said and done, trust me, they will have less than when they first started. Because George and Weezy moving in a big-ass apartment. You ain't never living in no building with no terrace on it. Not yet. Huh? We live in the most era of people getting thrown out in the street. What you talking about? We just went through an era where more people homeless than people than in the dope days of shooting dope. No, it was this drug called rap. Huh? It was this drug called rap. Huh? Look at all the rap clubs you went to. All the stupid ass hookah lounge strip club. What you got now? Everybody else rich, gated community, straight. What you got? Nothing. Huh? Nothing. What else they still saying? They predators. Did we not just look at what? Jay-Z allegedly what, y'all? Left the kids $25,000 in debt because he told them a lie. He gonna pay for their tuition. And he was jamming up them black kids in 2021. And they still want to come in there and tell me about Jay-Z. Even though he didn't target no grown-ups, he targets young people. I told you, they target barely legal. That's called college kids, barely legal. You forgot, when you go to college, you're 19, 18. It depends on when you graduate. You could be a late 17, but y'all didn't comprehend that, did you? They always been hovering around those minors and those barely legals. Now, let the powers that be tell you what it is. Let's go. Once again, on this recap. Huh? What they say? Because all other people that went to the P. Diddy parties was compromised, even the men got screwed like they were women. What'd he say? Even the men got screwed like they was a woman. Bingo. So what is Terrence Howard talking about? Terrence Howard, you got screwed, bro. You all got screwed. It's not just Little Bashir. All right? It's not just Orlando. Y'all all got screwed, bro. Huh? Even though Orlando Brown told the world Nick Cannon went down on him. Because what happened? Y'all didn't get the past years. 85% of the news was gay news. You didn't get it. Blackmail. P. Diddy tapes. He was getting the dirt for the politicians. Huh? Ask a question. How does everybody know so much about this Diddy stuff except for black people? So you mean to tell me black people only knew how to laugh and joke at baby oil stuff and stuff like that and freakoffs and yeah, that's it. They ain't know nothing else. Okay. So you mean to tell me people overseas even know this shit? Okay. Well, you got your proof on really stupid, y'all. That's all you got to know. You got your proof on who's really dumb. Sit. You got your proof on who's really dumb. That's it. You got your proof on who's really the joke. Because they not stopping, y'all. They not stopping. The blackmail P. Diddy tapes. Not one black male is claiming blackmail or claiming what? He forced him to do it. But this white man, he getting paid off all that shit. What'd he say? Absolutely awesome and funny. What'd he say? Pick one. Got it for sale. Begging them t-shirts. Hey, yo, remember you used to sell t-shirts in the hood? White tees, black tees. Remember you was selling all these t-shirts? Why you ain't selling t-shirts now? See you getting rich off this black shit? That man don't give a damn about no damn rap music. He don't care about none of this shit. But he know opportunity to get rich. Hey, guy, you know that Diddy stuff? Hey, man, you know I actually made $400,000 off them t-shirts, right? Yeah, man, it started my new company. I started this company off the Diddy t-shirts. Yeah, man. That's how it worked. Let's ask a question. So you mean all these big platforms that's black on YouTube that was selling you shit, coffee mugs, shirts, fucking wine, none of them ain't try to sell this Diddy shit as a joke, and none of them try to get paid off this Diddy shit at all? So you mean to tell me they was talking about Dwight Howard and Terrence Howard gay ass, but they ain't talk about Diddy and the rest of their gay ass? Sounded to me like somebody would pick it and choose it. They still think Diddy and Jay-Z got power to blackball them. You got your proof that Diddy and Jay-Z control every goddamn black media outlet you watch right now to this day. That's right. That's right. But see, when you into that same shit with them dildos and baby all this and licking on women, you ain't gonna say nothing because you exposed too. Are you getting it? You mean to tell me they were so much of punks, they didn't even get paid off this shit? If I was a big YouTuber already selling my merch, all I would have did was slip the Diddy merch in here. And this whole summer, everybody would have been trolling Diddy and all of them with them shirts. I done showed you baby all shirt. Man, we done looked at so much merchandise. Just know that, y'all. We know all that merch added up to somebody else's millions. Guess they didn't make money off that neither, did they? Nope. Let's go. The diddler list. When I said what? Once this shit get out the black community, there's nothing they gonna do about it anyway, because everybody white is on it. They come with the facts, the proof. They actually are doing the work to expose it, put it in the ground, but they also are dealing with education and logic. Not one black person said it, but them white people said it. They saying they made Diddy do it. Diddy ain't had no choice. They basically saying Diddy ain't the only one. That's what they saying. Diddy is not the only one. Why is this black man taking the blame for everybody? That's what they saying. Ain't no black people taking up for Diddy. White people are, and people from the rainbow community are. All I'm showing you is this. Ron Burkle and Clyde Davis, the hidden link to Diddy's success. If I was a racist and I ain't watch it, I wouldn't even know who Ron Burkle was. I wouldn't have connected that dot. I knew he went hard over that fashion, but I didn't know Ron Burkle gave Diddy $100 million to start that fashion, which means these guys were still collecting off their assets. Same thing I told you with Jay-Z. A lot of people was making money off his ass, partnerships. So some of this sparing on their ass is because of partnerships. But I guarantee you, a quarter is going to close soon, and I'm willing to bet the reason why this Diddy trial is starting because it's going to be after the first quarter. So what I know is when I was telling you about these stocks crashing, because I also know people are taking their money out. I also know one of the main reasons why stocks are crashing is because hip-hop is crashing. Hip-hop was a major asset in the stock market, but Negroes that only know about emojis and trolling with penises don't know no better, because the stock of rap is what made everybody billionaires. It goes back to the days of 106 Park and TRL. All of that. Money was invested in the clothing stores, the alcohol. You get it? Manufacturing companies. iPhones. Beats for Dre. That's because of rap. Everybody had money in this shit. And everybody is super rich now. Everybody had money invested. People we never gonna know about. We don't know how much money Warren Buffett had in this. We don't know how much money Bill Gates had in this. When you understand when rap first went to the internet, Bill Gates is in power, meaning anything with rap had to be pushed through Microsoft. So I already know Bill Gates already had his money wrapped up in this shit from the beginning too. Because it was like an open stock. And when you know about stock markets, when you go to see your financial advisor, In the 90s, he gonna say to them, hey, guy, this rap stuff taking off, man. Yeah, Sony. You want to invest in Sony? This stuff is taking off. I'm telling you right now. This gangster rap shit. I got inside sight right now. Yeah, Clyde and them, they got some shit set up. It's going to take off, guy. I'm telling you. Magazine, studio time, equipment, Sam Goody, music stores. Everything's going to take off. This thing called gangster rap. That's what happened, y'all. The thing is, right? Now look at that. Now break it down now, y'all. Now look at how some people's mind is still in the TRL days, 106 and Park days, BT the basement days. What am I saying? Everybody that got rich already ran off. Who the only one still sticking around? The broke ass fans. That's who. Who else the one that nodded this shit ain't real no more? The broke ass fans. Why? When you're a broke ass fan and you lived a certain life of fake ass celebrity, like you are somebody, all you got is fucking rap. So if it ain't no rap, you don't have nothing, bro. Why you think we got nicknames? To be make-believe people, to be fake people. The thing is, you believe your fake ass character. I know that nigga means nothing. Why? Ain't shit in that guy's name. That fake character you created ain't nothing in his name. No nothing, no bill, no car, no nothing. Count, nothing. But see, you gonna see, you still been living under this fake ass name. But not the fake name, the fake persona that go with it too. Yeah. And see what happened is, that's why some niggas got so hard, they got too hard for everything. They got too hard for women. They got too hard for their kid. They got too hard for family. They got too hard to do basic shit. But they never got too hard to be around penis and love penis music and penis everything. That's what happened. They love hard candy. One label under blackmail. Let's admit the facts before we close out. Like I said, y'all see them numbers in this goddamn video? It's because the truth is the truth. You see yesterday that shit go to 12, 13, because the truth is the truth. That everybody black, goddamn it, is goddamn flipped. And the thing is, they not flipped and proud of it. They flipped and ashamed of themselves. Huh? So I don't got to be on the oven of YouTube. I already know what happened. I bet you any amount of money, some people don't hit that live button because they got to do their fucking job. Check it out right here, y'all. Full confirmation is over. It's buried. No more fucking ducking the smoke. It's admitted. You ain't have to believe Candace Owens because she black. Believe this right here. Full confirmation. The J Mob together with some other people, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, use gangster rap and drugs to increase violence in black communities, to feed prisons, private prisons. Epstein, P. Diddy, MCA Records. Because MCA Records, Arista Records were the same company, the same label of Bobby Brown, all that shit. They were in front of your face, y'all. Full con, no more ducking it. Which means you now got the proof. Everybody under this shit is with it. The thing is, some of them don't know they still being used, but what they all don't know is the shit is all over with. Because they only tell you what it is when it's over, y'all. They told us they flooded the drug. We know how the drugs got flooded with crack. When it was going down, you didn't know that. Okay? You got the proof on rap was a gangster program. Or pardon me, gangster rap was a prison program. Before you heard it, you had no proof. We didn't know. Now you got the proof. The proof is it's over now. This is why when I kept saying it is not over because I said it's over. It's over because they said it's over. When I kept saying it, they're not cutting no more checks because it's over. We only cut the checks because it had to be a certain demolition. The demolition is done. We destroyed minds, bodies, souls, families, neighborhoods. Demolition. We had to get you guys out of here. We had to do a regentrification. It's done now. It's over. As of now, all you guys have left, low-level celebrities, and the rest of y'all fucking gossip, and that's it. That's it. That's all you got left. I'm just telling you what it is, because they said it. Let me prove it to you. All you got left is this, y'all. Once again, let me show you how they trolling y'all again, y'all. Let's look how they trolling them. Look. Christian Rock on stage. Christian Rock on stage singing about Yahweh. She's a Hebrew Israelite now, y'all. Like, they don't know we know the game. Witches of the industry. They're going to make them do a whole lot of foul stuff. And after that, they're gonna put them right in their church. Christian Rock is rapping about Yahweh, y'all. Shit, Hebrew Israelite. Somebody getting trolled, somebody getting clowned and joked on. Even though you know Christian Federal, why you think she ain't go to jail? Caught with drugs, all that. Huh? Why you think she was able to smoke weed on camera pregnant? Because you're gonna try that, you're gonna lose your kid. You know that bitch federal. That's why. All them federal. Right. All keyword with federal meaning they all fucking puppets. That's what. Because you're gonna follow Christian Rock and you gonna have popcorn brain. Even though we told you the truth, she's a damn crackhead, caught smoking crack, last name Crack Rock, and you still follow her. That's how we know a lot of y'all brains are crack rock. Not playing with y'all. The experiment is over. Why you think Christian Rock is dealing with religion now? Even she know the shit over with. She knows that. Even she know the shit. No, they're playing around. Christian Rock is a Hebrew Israelite, y'all. And the rest of the percentage of people, they begging for pegging. No, I'm showing you. You'll see this whole episode was nothing but humiliation because that's what's going on, y'all. That's what's going on. They talking about Big U. Nah, man, the big dog. We talking about them big dogs that run shit. You ask them niggas talking about Big U if they know about Ron Burkle. Huh? Ron Burkle. I told you, I don't talk about flunkies and losers. Big U was a celebrity crip. He was a Hollywood crip. Knock it off. These the real gangsters right here. The ones you don't know about. Y'all always talk about Illuminati, right? Right? Huh? Duh. Here's Illuminati face right here. Wasn't for him, it would never been no Sean John. Hey, y'all. Where them lying-ass bastards at talking about Jay-Z put Diddy in jail and Jay-Z gonna do this, that, and the third? Where's the proof on Jay-Z power from birth? Where's his proof? No. Jay-Z fucked you over, D-Haven. That's why he gone to you. Jay-Z fucked you over, Jaguar. That's why he big to you. I'm from Brooklyn. He ain't that big to me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm gonna tell you what it is. He ain't bigger than Diddy. Until I get proof, until one of y'all out of towners can prove it, or one of you sidekicks can prove it, you gotta prove it. Huh? Jay-Z ain't had he ain't had none of this. He wasn't raised from 3 million. He didn't have people saying, here, take this 100 million. Do this, do that. No, he had to rap his ass off. If Jay-Z never would have stole all that music, if he never would have had a hit called Hard Knock Life, Jay-Z would never be the fuck he is to this day. Simple and plain. Huh? If Russell and the whole Def Jam tree ain't had faith in Jay-Z along with Diddy, he wouldn't have been nothing. So stop it. All right? It's in the story. It's in the story, fantasy land. Your life is a fantasy because you believe Jay-Z was bigger than God, dummies. That's why you're getting smoke. When y'all gonna admit Jay-Z was y'all God? When y'all gonna admit rap was your fucking culture, dummy? Why you think KRS-One was gonna start a hip-hop temple? Because you've been in a cult. When y'all gonna admit it, guys? When you gonna admit it? When you gonna admit Diddy and Jay-Z was your fucking life? When you gonna admit it, bro? You ain't gonna do that, are you? I know that. So let's go. Just stop. Just knock it off with the Jay-Z fairy tales, all right? Because you're making an ass out yourself. Huh? Let's go back to this fake-ass street content. When I told you it's an AI takeover. See the proof? Look at the AI takeover, y'all. I effed your wife. Videos putting out Stephen A. Screw LeBron James' wife. What am I showing you? I'm showing you the new black content creators. It's called AI. It's called AI gonna wipe their ass out. Before Tasha K go live at 5, fool, they don't put out 1,000 lives on what she talking about. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. Like, I don't know, half of these celebrities, half of these YouTubers got fake ass views on their shit right now. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Ain't no such thing as you finish that video, got 20,000 people. Stop it. Stop it. All y'all need to stop y'all shit. First of all, that many people on this shit. Stop it. Let's go back to TMZ, y'all. So now all of a sudden, everybody bigger than TMZ now, huh? No, it's called TMZ. They don't use fake numbers. That's what that's called. No, because it's people that know if those numbers go down, y'all ain't coming back. So to keep you off all these other channels, you gotta keep those numbers right. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. But see, that's how it works. And see what it is too, right? A lot of them in special programs, so they can use fake numbers, all that shit. They don't get in trouble. That's right. TMZ, 23 watching. That's yesterday. 23 watching, TMZ. The real TMZ. Huh? I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. What's going on? Huh? Somebody tell me. How the hell TMZ only got 23 views? I'm talking about 23 in a live. But all these YouTubers, they big as hell. They get a lot of numbers. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. What's up, Sister T? Yeah, no. When I told you, it is no such thing as being a big platform with little views. They know that shit. It is no such thing as you seeing me fail. You will never see my channel with 1,000, 2,000. You ain't gonna see that. No, it's called sauce on it. That's what it's called. No, as of now, kept telling y'all chasing smoke. You chasing smoke and images. Why? Look at TMZ numbers, y'all. Why you think all these goddamn content creators are scrambling? Because they know they ass falling, y'all. And if them numbers don't look right, they really done. Because they know Jay-Z program, oh, y'all numbers don't lie. So y'all know about his numbers, right? Well, look at TMZ numbers. I don't see shit lying about that. Not at all. And that was in the daytime, about afternoon. That was you know what I'm saying? Nah, y'all. Okay, you don't believe that? Click on TMZ. You got the app. Click on TMZ News. See what you see on their timeline. Ain't no news. Huh? We can't. We talking about this week, Terrence Howard. We talking about Lucius. All right. Okay, let's go. Now, let's get to the real talk. Let's go to the real talk. That what? Blacks got to be freaks. Blacks are weirdos now. They're embarrassing, be humiliated, slandered. They got to be bald head heifers. That's right. They got to be certified, you know what? They got to be certified freaky looking weird to get a job on TV. No, it's called humiliation. Everybody that came in this country, when they learn about this new America, they will learn that you guys are less. You are lesser people now. We got proof. Go in your neighborhood, you don't own shit. We got proof. You the only ones that have been killing each other for all these years. Hey, you the only ones that do each other dirty all these years. You the only ones, y'all have proven y'all the supreme backstabbers. Huh? Y'all done prove y'all the most divided. So what the fuck you talking about, hypocrites? Shut up. Accept it. All right? Accept it. Your life is on TV. Your life is on Front Street. That's right. Meanwhile, Little Rod is talking about how Diddy and Justin smoked somebody. On top of that. Because they're going to keep putting this sauce on it. Huh? What they say? Diddy. But the thing about this is, we don't know if it's true or not. Let's go. Let's check it out. Exclusive LAPD report shows cops didn't question Sean Diddy Combs after 2022. When the door opened, Combs and his son, Justin Dior Combs, allegedly walked out, leaving a third man bleeding on the floor in a fetal position with gunshot wounds. Jones said in a lawsuit. So as you see, Little Rod still telling. Well, he making up stuff, I don't know. But whoever got smoked, we don't know who it was because they ain't say. All I know is if Homeland Security came to get that food with them scratched off cereal, ain't no telling what they did. And guess what? The truth is, he could have had Justin and Lil King Combs doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He could have really had them taking people out. We don't know. What's up, LJ? So let's go. Now, y'all, I want to get back to this main important part, all jokes aside. For people to understand, this shit was a program, man. We love Diddy, you love Diddy, love the rappers. They ain't got nothing to do with it. You were supposed to love them. We were supposed to love all of them because they were controlled and they had a job to do. Ron Burkle and Clyde Davis, the hidden link to Diddy's success. Now, like I said, I watched it. These people said Diddy should be free, but they was really saying it's not Diddy's fault. And they said it. He's taking a rap for everybody, and it's not him. They were saying they made him do this shit. Made him do it. Basically saying Diddy was basically in bondage from 3 years old, y'all. One label under blackmail. It's out the bag. This series on the overlap between the worlds of Sean Diddy Combs and Jeffrey Epstein. We examine Combs' early years, his mentors, and the industry figures who ensured their as well as Combs' own commercial success. This is the key point right here, y'all. Right here. His mentors and the industry figures, Clyde, Russell, his mentors and the industry figures who ensured basically Diddy was their investment. Combs was their investment. And it was for their what? Commercial success. Radio, fame, clout. Telling you right here, y'all. They also say ties to organized crime. Huh? You get it, right? When you watched the movie a long time ago, they said what? The mafia said the drugs will only be sold in who neighborhoods. I said it yesterday. Every drug that came out in your neighborhood, you know damn well you heard a rapper talk about it first, because they got it first, because they got damn government. That's why. Those rich people get whatever they want. Whatever they want is going to get brought to them. That's why they accuse us of trafficking. That's why Diddy in trouble for trafficking. Because they saying they were trafficking people. You know why? There's no such thing as getting around these people talking about you going to leave. No, you going to leave when they done with you or when they tell you to leave. That's about it. Other than that, it don't go down like that. You got the proof through R. Kelly, everybody. There's no such thing as you going amongst rich people and you come and go as you please. It don't work like that. But when you fucking poor and all you know is what you told, what you fucking saw, you don't know shit. I've been around poor people. I've been around people that got fucking money. And either way, I look at it all the same. Don't mean shit to me because I ain't got it. It ain't me. I ain't poor and I ain't rich. So I don't care about none of this shit. Just tired of this world. Everybody was so fucking smart. Everybody's so goddamn dumb. That's my point. Everybody had a fucking opinion, but they never realized their opinion so goddamn small. Huh? So how does it feel to live in this world your whole life and you only been in one state, one place, or a couple places? You don't even know shit. But you got your mouth so fucking big. And when they ask you this one question, what's on your mind? But somehow, most of y'all, you just couldn't stop. You just became a talking ass idiot. Don't know shit. And it's 2025. So like I said, it's a lot of reasons why people don't respect people no more. Because they want to know the fact that this shit was a goddamn program to destroy their ass. Now the white people exposing it, and the white people covering it, and the white people getting rich off it. And I just say white to colored people. If I don't say white, their ass ain't gonna get it. Sick. If you want to be, if you want somebody black to take anything serious, you gotta say white. They ain't gonna get it. White, gotta say white. But they program white, black, program. Huh? That's it. If I say purple, they don't hit the same. If I say orange, they don't hit the same. But when I say white, got them. See that? Huh? I told you, the same way you train a dog. Huh? How you train your dog, family? With cadences, sounds. Right? You taught your dog this way, he reacts. You taught your dog another way, he reacts. They train them people to be fucking animals, and they are. Animals are reactionary. How I know? I can say some shit and get a reaction out your ass. I can do that same shit to what? A dog. You didn't know that. When I told you, them people got flipped into animals, they got flipped. The word for animal is beast, y'all. Like I say, I didn't know the book. The word for animal is beast. I'm a beast, I'm a dog. And the raps, right? I'm a beast, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. Every rap, right? Beasting out, beast mode. No, they kept making y'all embrace who y'all are. Y'all fucking savages. Y'all are past savages. Y'all are fucking beasts. So now, in the realm of humans, in the world of intelligence, they didn't know beast meant walking on all fours, which meant y'all are fucking less than society. Y'all are actually less than fucking human now. And it's proven already. Because you said it, right? I'm a beast. All right? All right then. No. But you forgot that the beast was the mark. The beast bear the mark. So when I say everybody turn their back on your ass, it's because everybody know you bear the mark. You bear the mark of the beast. So when I kept telling you, y'all been flipped to the horny ones. No, that's why you 666, fool. You the devil. They turned you into the goddamn devil. The devil played musical chairs, changing places. That's what happened. You said that. You said the white man was the devil. Well, guess who the devil now? Huh? Guess who the devil now? No, alchemy, fool, magic. Guess who the devil now? Now let me see you do a disappearing act. Oh shit, your whole neighborhood about to disappear. Oh shit, damn. On that note, I know this shit real, y'all. This shit crazy. It's weird. This shit bugged me out because The truth is, if I didn't do work yesterday, I would have not have got this confirmation. This confirmation is my piece of my life, y'all. I put it together on my own, but they just sealed the deal. Gangster rap was a program, y'all, and I'm just happy I ain't getting caught up in it, and I'm just happy I ain't falling victim to it. So like I say, bro, if you love rapping, went to jail, it's not a coincidence, bro. If you can keep it real to yourself, and you know damn well the point of your life, you thought you was fucking Pop, you pick one. You thought you was Suge, you fucking thought you were Jay-Z. Somebody stop playing, bro. Why you gonna keep lying? Thought you was fucking Rico, Alpo, Jimmy, huh? Bro, you gonna say you had them braids? You gonna try and be like Jimmy, huh? Oh, you go your dreads? So you mean to tell me, did you go your dreads before Lil Wayne or after Lil Wayne, bro? Which one was it? Huh? Did you go your dreads before Future or after, bro? Which one was it? Hey, bro, did you start wearing that thick-ass beard before Rick Ross or after, bro? Holla at me, huh? You gonna keep it real? Like I ain't just see a whole bunch of decades of each rapper that blew up. I watched a whole bunch of niggas trying to look like that rapper. No, y'all guys are fucking brainwashed, guys. You guys are wiped the fuck out. You're done, bro. It's cause of rap. It was on purpose. Now, ain't nothing else to talk about, y'all. Meaning, I'm not debating. I'm just telling you what it is. No, it's all in this shit right here. This happened to every fucking rapper. How stupid ass Casanova 2 times put out an album called Commissary. His dumb ass in jail getting commissary right now because he didn't understand magic. He was free. He kept talking about jail. So his ass back in jail. Because when you in jail, you're going to talk about when you free. See? Told you, man. These people been in mental experiments, y'all. But see, the main reason why they got destroyed, because they never believed, they always doubted shit. Even though this same shit happened years ago, they say them bastards always trying to hang around them Canaanites and always trying to be like them Canaanites. But they had no clue. Them Canaanites and the rest of them, man, they deal with humiliation. They deal with clowning, trolling, and they deal with dragging your ass. And they always did that because they know what time it is. They know you guys only want to get down for that money. So guess what? They had these systems set up. Yeah, you're going to get that money, but you will not get glory in the end because the glory is the real history. So you don't get the real history. The real history is the glory in the end. You're going to get shame, which means no real history. Your history getting wiped the fuck out. What's the history? Well, it was a such thing in the 90s. Thanks, Sister T. They had billionaires. You know those people have billionaires? After this shit, it's going to be like that shit never happened. Because when you mention their name, I know what they doing, y'all. In their world, your name is everything. And none of them are going to be immortalized. None of them. This shit stop. They might stop their music, throw away their trophies, take off their stars, all that shit. Yup. Russell Simmons, maybe Russell Simmons knew because he knew the outcome. See, we looking at it different. We looking at it like Russell Simmons ran because he's scared. But we gonna look, Russell Simmons could have ran because that was the way saying, man, I want to do it. I want to do it that shit. I don't want to be there looking at Diddy in his face when this shit happened to him, man. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of reasons, y'all. Then we gonna see Andre Harrell died not too long ago. Who next? Andre Harrell. Harv Pierre. What was Harv Pierre doing? Going to work for Diddy. He in court too. Yup. All right. Meanwhile, Andre Harrell, Russell, Diddy, all of them was somebody before Jay-Z. All of them. He was just a rapper. And we proved it already. So what am I saying? It ain't over yet, y'all. But this main thing confirmed right here. So I kept telling you, part of why a lot of y'all dumb, because you've been racist. And I told you, I don't listen to black people for no fucking knowledge and information at all. When I listen to somebody black, honestly, it's for entertainment, or depending on the entertainment department, are they going to tell me something I didn't know already? I don't listen to nobody that can't tell me shit I don't know. I don't listen to old washed up fucking characters and failures. I don't got to keep hearing the same story again and again and again and again and again and again and again. I know the same shit. That's why you're going to stay dumb. Full confirmation that the juke mob together with the what? Absolutely use gangster rap and drugs to increase violence in black community. Also use drugs to flip their ass pink, Molly, lean, all of that. And also drugs to keep their ass broke. Also drugs to turn out the goddamn mothers that can't stop selling their ass to this day, even though they gonna make no real fucking money, period. So now the last day without these apps, these people won't even fucking eat. You take away welfare, you take away application, they're finished. And they're doing that now. They're doing that now. Only people that's versatile, got real talent, creativity will always be okay. You're gonna be all right. Just because this shit dying, it don't mean shit. Because when you got talent, you'll figure this shit out. This shit was for the bobble dumbheads to die, y'all. It was for their ass to get out of here. I'm not playing with y'all. Hip-hop was designed for anybody that followed that shit to the end, you're going to get flushed down the toilet with it. That's what it was set up to be. Because the shit is really outlaw. Like I said, it's outlaw, y'all. You don't believe me? If you, like I said, blast some music and watch your ass get pulled over. It's outlawed, but they ain't going to say it. As you see, yeah, since Big U, whole month we've been talking about this. Every day, sweeps, rayj, sweeps, death penalty. Huh? Anybody get caught with a lot of dope, death penalty. Let me show you a death penalty elector or electee, something like that. Right here. Whoever had this, death penalty. Seizes over 23,000 of pills, fatty pills, 23,000 of death. Because what y'all ain't comprehend, your neighborhood was getting flooded. Hey, out of 23,000, hey, maybe 1,000 died today on this shipment. Maybe every shipment 1,000 died. Hey, maybe this shipment only 300 died. So okay, every shipment, some people, oh, they die. And long as that shipment come, some gonna die, but the rest gonna stay hooked anyway. They stay hooked, they're gonna be fiends. They're gonna be fiends. I mean, their kids gonna starve. They're gonna be broke, fucked up. Why? We put the pressure on their ass in the pandemic. We put the pressure on them. We made it hard. Then we put these drugs to make it easy on them. And when it's all said and done, only some of them are gonna make it out. Only some of them are gonna make it out. The ones that make it out, they're the strong ones. Leave them alone. Let them live. Huh? Told you, man. Everybody been tested. Everybody. Ain't no blame. Everything was choice. Just that some people choice, they stayed in that shit too long. This right here means death penalty. And this right here means they were slaying people. Period. All of these arrests. Dope. Just to show y'all, it's not a race thing. Other days, I'm showing you all black. Today, I'm showing you all white. Let's go. It's a country thing. They been shut the borders down, y'all. It's been controlled. And this has nothing to do with the low-level people. All you got to know, all these fentanyl lockups, that all represent people you're not going to see no time soon. All they ass is going to be locked up for no less than 10 years. I'm talking about the small drug dealer. This was the illest way to clean up every goddamn neighborhood of every goddamn criminal element, period, y'all. No, this shit been going down from top to bottom. Then walking around in public, it's embarrassment. Yes. No. So this your clue. Gangs, look, I'm going to connect the dots, and then we go on. This shit, real important shit right here. I want people to get it. It's right in your face, right? Check it out. On the closeout, it's right in your face. See, they telling you right here. Full confirmation. Gangster rap, look, used to increase the drugs. What's happening? They going down for that fatty, right? Fentanyl, right? It's Fetty Wap not in jail for selling Fetty? Yup. Did the rappers Kodak Black not rap about what? He knew the perk was fake. It had Fetty in it. He rapped about it. The radio played it, right? Recent, right? Okay, then. Did they not that Lil Baby and they rapper promote they was on perks? They did dope. Molly, they let everybody promote it, right? BG was on dope. Lil Wayne was on. Y'all all know the story. But why you on it not as the fact that it's under gangster rap? No, you were taught to glorify fucking drug use and glorify the shit. Meanwhile, I was too. I just don't think like that no more. All right? So they told you, it's proven, you got the facts. To this day, people still junkies off of rap music. Pick a city, pick a hood. But when you never been in other countries, other states, you don't even know what other states look like. You ain't been to certain places, so you don't even know what's normal for what's not normal. No, y'all, growing up with dope heads around you, roaches, rats, it's not fucking normal. It's animal shit. Damn right, I want to live a life I don't see no roaches no more. What about you? You want to see roaches to the day you die? Told you, man. That's how they made us fucking animals. When you raised in New York City around all fucking concrete, no fucking grass, you become an animal. It's called a concrete jungle for a reason. You become stone. That's what happened. All right? So like I said, it's all played out, y'all. It's humiliating, it's embarrassing, it's sad, and it is what it is. All right? Everybody is fucking bubblegum. Not only bubblegum, they're washed up. They're unsuccessful now, y'all. They are all fighting. So one day, their grandkids ain't got to work no more. One day, when they get older and senior citizen age, they won't lose that house. See, Shannon got to work, so when he's 70 years old, all his bills taken care of because he don't want to be broke. That's where they at now, y'all. And know what else they know? They all know that white man don't have no more big money for them. Let's prove it. Shannon Sharp got his big money as what? A football player. He don't play no more. He got his next big bag as what? Fox Sports, Skip Bayless, CBS, sports analyst. He's not that no more. He's not getting no millions no more. None of them are. None of them. And on top of that, some of them on YouTube working for people. I told you everything is in the Diddy story, y'all. Pay attention. When you thought Diddy owned Sean John, no, he don't. When I showed you Bun B with that restaurant, I said Bun B don't own that shit. Because I told you, they taught you to be racist so you stay broke. That was the plan of the black community. You gonna be racist. You gonna hate white people, so no white people ain't never gonna help your poor black ass. Meanwhile, everybody that sold you race, everybody got rich off white. Black Lives Matter lady, $6 million. George, so Jay-Z rich off white, Everybody told you sold you the black card, they rich off white, You gonna keep talking? All right? Can I piss on your conscious community books now? Can I piss on all that shit? Even though I read the New World Order book when I was 19? Even though I know about the bootleg when I was 19? You keep talking to me about that shit? But you didn't do nothing? Internet idiots? No. The Illuminati in your face. It's called Ron Burkle. One of them. Clyde Davis, the other, and a few others. Are you now ready to wake up? It was never no such thing as the black experience. The shit was an illusionary dream, and everybody was in on it. All right? It was a fucking program for certain people to embrace and self-destruct themselves, to go against their mothers and fathers' ways and destroy themselves, and that's what they did. So I don't want to hear no crying. Ain't nobody else crying. And tomorrow I'll be laughing again. Other than that, enjoy your day. Got more coming. I told y'all that Fantasyland shit over with. Kiddies. Meanwhile, he outlived every single one of your goddamn celebrities. Outlived everybody. Somehow everybody you know went before their time. Prince, Ariston. Whitney, Ariston. Aretha Franklin, Ariston. Keep going. I think Aaliyah was with Ariston. Something like that. Angie Stone was with that label. Biggie with that label. You gotta keep going, y'all. You still don't get it. It's over with now, y'all. It's fucking over. In the early 70s, they had a plan. Every last one of y'all. With that rebellious spirit, all the ones that think somehow they're gonna conquer this country and take over, and all the rest you ever have that want to move your ass to Africa. We got a plan for all y'all fools. It's gonna be in rap, and y'all gonna eat it up. It's gonna be the biggest trap we ever laid out for all y'all. And we're gonna use y'all to fulfill the Antichrist. And that's what they did. All right? So now you see why your elders say that rap music trash, don't listen to that shit. All right, then. The curse is lit. On that note, I'm about to get out of here. See that? Sean John, Troy Ave. See why Troy Ave ain't go to jail? See why he home? All right, then. All right, then. Clowns. Salute to my family, my people. I love y'all. All right? So on that note, you know who they are, but what they don't do. You see I talk the realest shit ever. You're going to see what happened in this chat. On that note, salute to the baby all gang and the dildo lovers. We out. One. Yeah, y'all. They say you're gonna be a predator. Not just over sex. You're gonna be a predator because you're gonna always be chasing bags, predator. You're always gonna be trying to cutthroat, predator. You're gonna be an internet stalker, like most y'all. All you do is look at people's pages and timelines and shit, predator. You know that's predator, did you? You know it's predator, right? Looking on people's pages, looking at what they got going on, predatory behavior. I've seen people do it with my own eyes. Clicking on people's pages, looking at their family. You don't even know you got a fucking weird behavior now. You're predator. Predator, you're weird. You're sneaky, stalker. Always up to no good, predator. They say you're going to be predators, and then you're going to be endangered species. So when they made this movie, and they made part 2 in Los Angeles, it's not a coincidence. And the last day I got dreads, and y'all being accused of being predators, and y'all endangered species. It's not a coincidence. Hollywood wrote the script to your life. You just didn't get it. Predators, endangered species. Right now, all the people came. All right, then. So all y'all people got slayed in them jails, right? All the people locked up, right? Then Big Pun have an album called what? Endangered Species. They had no clue, y'all. They was going to be the endangered species and the dinosaurs. You see Bobby Brown? I see a dead man. I see a dinosaur. I see a pink man. I also see a liar.